Welcome to another Monday Night Gaming. I'm your host Chris Sheriff. Joining me on the desk today is Calvin Wong. Hi Calvin.
Hey Chris, how's it going?
Good. So got an X-Wing tournament today. Not really tried to do a Monday night X-Wing tournament before. We've done Imperial Assault a couple of times.
Yeah, no real reason not to do X-Wing aside from you were too lazy to do it.
No, Greg didn't want to put the kit on the line for a Monday night one, but I think we convinced him well enough. And he actually gets to play in this one as well. So Greg was going to be joining us on the desk, but he's frantically throwing the list together to make up the numbers.
Yep.
So we'll try and get him on stream later on. And so I'm pretty excited. We've got most of the players ready to go.
From what Aaron was saying just now, Ray is everywhere.
Yeah, 3 Rays apparently, unless Greg's taking a Ray as well. I don't really think. Yeah.
That looks a little Imperial to me.
Yeah.
Color on his cards is rather Imperial.
That's good.
A noble dark shade.
So the first game is going to be between Terrence and Clay. So we have Clay running a VI Ray with Kanan, Finn, the Swoop title and engine upgrade.
Yep, that's the setup I've been thinking about.
Poe Dameron, R5P9, Predator, Auto Thrusters and Pattern Analyzer. So a pretty standard 2-ship Ray list, I think. It's going to be relatively popular.
Yep, I have flown this exact Ray and it seems that a significant number of people have.
Yeah, I still prefer the push the limit Ray for reasons I'll probably go into later on.
Fair enough.
But, yeah. Then Terrence is going to be running a twin Shadowcaster list. He's playing with Ketsu Onye, Push the Limits, K4 Security Droid, Black Market Slicer Tools, and Engine Upgrade with the Shadowcaster title. Then the second one is Asajj Ventress with Push the Limits, K4 Security Droid, Black Market Slicer Tools, and Engine Upgrade.
Yeah, I really love engine upgrade on those things, and K4 as well. It's because they so naturally suit K4 so well.
Yeah. I think this Ventress is really strong. I do like Latrazi on there as well, but
yeah,
it's
well,
still good.
You gotta cut something. Can't quite get there.
Yeah,
I mean, Latrazi is 3 points?
2. It's 2. Less than the K4, but
so if
this is more of an offensive build, and as Terrence said to me earlier on, it means he has to remember less because he has the same stuff on both, really.
Fair enough. They're 2 crew slots, right?
No, just one.
It's a 2 ballistics, yeah. Something else than the 2 crew.
Yeah. So we do have some questions in chat. I just wait for Greg to finish getting ready. So just so you know, guys, we're waiting for Greg. Sorry. I
blame him.
Round 1 loss.
Blame him and blame Alex.
Yeah. So
there you go.
We've got a question in chat directed at Greg, and it is: will I be getting a gift from my employer on Boxing Day?
Aren't you employed by the internet now?
It depends on who your employer is. Whoever you are.
I've actually traded Greg my painting services in exchange for a U-Wing and 2 TIE Strikers. So I'm going to paint his Space Hulk, so we can do that on stream at some point.
Do the Dune Stealers first, and I'll do the Terminators.
I'm going to blast for it. I'm be painting mine at the same time, so it'll be okay. So then on to actual X-Wing questions. What are your thoughts on putting Swarm Leader on Backdraft? Depends what the other ships are. If the other ships can't take evade, it's terrible. Assuming that you're actually stacking ships. My big thing
I would assume you're swarming it with something shitty like Academy pilots, just really swarming their tokens.
My big thing with Swarm Leader in my head at the moment, I've been trying to come up with a list.
Hey, it's Alex.
Oh, Alex is here. Greg. Alex is here. It's okay, so
I got to spend the last 15 minutes staring at a train.
That's great. Okay. That's good. Well, we'll keep talking. So Greg is no longer playing. He's going to be joining us on the desk. Yeah.
Or is he?
He's going to probably throw a towel in and go home now. He was so excited. Oh, set time.
Yeah,
So,
that's why I decided not to play, to let him do it.
back on point, back on point. So the thing I've been looking at with Swarm Leader is that I want to make sure that I'm getting the use out of my evades before I pull them off.
Right, so you gotta juke before.
Yeah, so I want high pilot skill juking ships with a low pilot skill Swarm Leader. So what I've been looking at the moment is Vessery with Swarm Leader.
I believe you covered this in one of your videos.
Yeah, I covered it today. It probably is on my video today. Yeah, Vessery, Vader, and then I think I was looking at one of the actual strikers. Full star back, just because you have to shoot him. You cannot not.
You cannot let him live.
So that's what I'm thinking at the moment. Is you take advantage of the early jukes in the shooting phase, force them to spend the focuses, and if they save the focuses because they're about to take a 7 dice attack or a 6 dice attack, so it's hard choices that you're forcing upon people. So that's the Swarm Leader build I'm thinking about at the moment.
It's a little counterintuitive because you think the Swarm Leader would be the higher pilot skill one, but it makes sense. One thing I've been thinking about looking into is using all the same pilot skill so you can choose the order you like.
Yeah, I did have to actually check to see if it could be, if there was any restriction on it, and there isn't a restriction. The only restriction is that the guy you're taking the evade off has to have them in hand.
Yeah, it's just a little counterintuitive. Cold Sabak is 6, right?
Yeah.
So possibly him and a couple of glaives, skill 6, so you can juggle it around.
You can do it, but you can't do it with juke. You can have to do crack shot. No, you can do it with it. Yeah, because I'm thinking Vessery.
Yeah, because the Cold Sabak is what,
22.
Okay. Yeah, an X7 glaive with crack is 34.
Yeah.
So that would be exactly 100.
And then the other one from the TIE Striker, just while we're waiting for Alex to get his stuff, is Countdown with Stealth Device.
Yeah, yeah, I did watch your video, so I was actually late because I was just I went home after being outside all day to warm up. I sort of was painting, watching your videos, and sort of zoned out, and then realized, oh, it's 1:15. I should probably go to the store.
It's because I made so many videos today.
Yeah, and it was just droning on and on and on and on.
I actually got up at 5:30 a.m. and started making videos, started making content. I've got a video already on, it's uploaded, just not public yet for tomorrow. So I'm actually ahead of the game for the first time in a while.
Getting ahead with content, are we?
Yeah.
Very nice. But anyways,
everyone is about set up, so I'm just gonna. Okay, we'll let Greg get mic'd up.
Yep. Look, it's a Greg.
Well, that wasn't annoying at all.
Yeah, he said be nice to him, so.
I wouldn't have, I was fine with not playing. It would have been nice to have everything nailed down a little
Fair
bit.
enough.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna
Blame everybody.
switch it over
Yeah,
now.
I'll blame
Anyway.
Always blame Chris.
It's partly his fault too.
Well, it is entirely his fault.
No, not entirely. I feel like some of these people share in the blame, but most of it is Chris's
Chris
fault.
had not been born, this would not have happened, and we would not have had to deal with
Okay,
that
time
situation.
started in the round, gentlemen.
You've got an extraneous health bar on the one set. Or a stats bar, I suppose. What is that? It's odd.
That is, I'm probably just not saved this one.
There you go.
There we go.
Alright, so now I get to look at the list.
No, you get to look at this. We already did that.
Push the line, K4, Black Market Slicer Tools, Engine Upgrade, Shadowcast.
Yep.
And Ketsu is the one where if there
She assigns a tractor token in range 1 if in both arcs.
That's at the end of combat phase or
Start.
beginning? Start of combat phase?
Very powerful if it works.
Yeah. And Asajj, plus the limit K4, black market slice tools, engine upgrades.
Yep.
She gives stress only if
Only
they're
in mobile arc.
Yeah.
Range 1 to 2 in mobile.
1 to 2
Yeah.
in mobile arc. Ketsu's range 1 only.
Yep.
In both arcs, yeah.
And it has to be in both arcs.
Yeah.
Hey, it's Daryl.
There's a Daryl. It doesn't look like he's carrying X-Wing
No.
stuff. Man, if I had to get my stuff out again.
Table flipping time.
Yeah.
Rage. Rage, which would be appropriate because my list includes
rage.
rage.
Hey, Daryl, do you have your stuff so you can make Greg take his shit out again and play?
I've got everything here. We're okay.
You
We've
guys-
got even numbers.
You
It's
guys
fine.
miss out on a two tie SF list. That's what you would have seen.
Nobody wants to see that.
Everyone wants to see that.
I would have been also playing a special forces list. So I've beaten Terrence's list because he cheated. He used Wax Razzie and K4 security droid, so I feel like I won that game by default. That's why you changed it to this incarnation, so he can't cheat by accident. I have it on.
Well, it just
recording.
confirms what we know. Terrence is a terrible, terrible person.
He's not denying it.
How can't he?
Well, let's have a
And on
look.
the other side, we've got Clay playing, well, the Heroes of the Resistance box.
Yeah. Ray with VI, Poe, 539 Predator, Auto Thrusters, Pattern Analyzer.
He did take the PS8 Pro, so that's pretty much the only thing that isn't.
Oh. Works out okay
Yeah.
in this game.
It's okay. I'll have it.
And I did see the 3G1A list. My Tatani Mind Links and Fire Control Systems on Gan Feinsman.
I heard something
liked it.
about it because of the way the guy opens with a fortress kind of thing going on. Because it's three Gan Feinsman and Kato, and he fortresses up so they don't move until the initial engagement will be in his favor.
Yeah. And then if you come near him, he steals your focus token, and then, oh look, they all have one.
So yeah, it's... Wait, Kato takes from his own guys.
Oh, no. I thought he had the other guy. No, wait, no, he has a headhunter.
Payload.
Never mind.
Yeah,
He had a
Payload,
headhunter, not a... Yeah, anyways. Anyways, he can steal tokens, so, and then it gets passed back,
Yes.
which is actually kind of funny.
But yeah, there was some talk about whether it was sportsmanlike the way he sets up and plays the first however many rounds.
Fortressing is still technically in the rules.
Yeah, it's a legal thing. It's a stupid thing, but
You know, you have a choice to not go to tournaments.
you do.
If you don't like competitive play with people trying to win, don't go to tournaments.
Yeah. Honestly, it's 4 small ships. How much can they really cover with the arcs? I mean, frankly, you can always just control the range of it. Like, if he doesn't break if you can force him to break the fortress, that's not too bad. Like, frankly, if he fortresses up, then you know he's not planning on going anywhere, and you can just set up your own advance. If you're fast enough, you can actually just kill his crap and run away. Like, you just sneak in there, kill one of the G1As, the other ones are never catching up to you. That's not a fast ship.
If it was ultimately powerful, it would have won more tournaments.
Well, there's always the argument, hey, maybe nobody thought of it, but, well, I don't find that particularly persuasive in this case.
So, sorry, Ketsu's arc is still to the front.
Yes.
Asajj's arc is now facing right.
If we had really high production value, we'd have little arrows for that. It's a lot of work the way Chris has it set
I can
up.
do it at home.
All right, so well, it looks like Poe and Ray are both going to be scrapping this round. I don't know if Ketsu is going to be participating in this round of combat. And now Terrence is attempting to see who he can mess up.
Yeah, if we had really good production quality, then we'd have little lasers shooting out on screen.
That's just excessive.
Flickering.
Who are we, Disney?
If you two are happy commentating, I will happily up the production quality. If you need me to talk, you can't have both.
Everyone.
I think little lasers would be preferable to you talking.
People only tune in to hear Chris's dulcet Wigan tones. Pretty sure that's true.
Why? Do they have insomnia too?
So that was Poe, I assume?
You know what? I think the easiest way to do it would be to have a little icon indicating something, and then you can just put that relative to the ship. Yeah.
Not even mic up anymore. So I can only hear me talking on the other.
Oh, if that's the way
Or
you're going to
even,
play
you
it.
know, put a little like northeast, southwest thing, and then next to each ship you can. This one's pointing north. This one's pointing west, or whatever.
No damage, correct, guys?
A whole lot of nothing going on in that.
Because the red dice are terrible.
Demonstrating the full might of the Heroes of the Resistance. Poe Dameron is one hell of a pilot, as he does 0 damage to a 2 agility ship.
Oh, range 3 shot. Not much going to happen. These are just the preliminaries, really. This is going to be one of the more irritating matchups for Terrence, simply because he's going to have to anticipate arcs, and if play does something completely unanticipated, then he may be caught with his mobile firing arc in the wrong spot. But Terrence is a fairly good predictive player, so it's less likely that that's going to happen. So I feel like this list is going to be relatively effective in his hands compared to, say, I don't know. Well, I wasn't going to say it, but...
Do you think Clay's going to switch targets here, go after Ketsu this turn?
No, he's done no damage, so he's not. So target switching at this point isn't really a significant investment.
No.
So.
Having played Ray a couple of times, I think planning ahead for that sloop is important. If he just does a little 1 to get Ketsu this turn, it's pretty much telegraphing a sloop right.
Yeah, well, Kitsu will be going second
will be going
compared to Ventress. So Ventress gets to clear that space and open it up for Ketsu first, which is undoubtedly why Terrence has chosen to stagger them in this order.
Not sure what that's all about.
It's Chris attempting to use MS Paint. I don't know. It's Chris who can say what he's up to. He's gone mad, I tell you. Ray banking forward is actually quite likely because he doesn't want to commit too hard right now, I don't think, and you can guarantee that one of the Shadowcasters is probably going to end up in front of her. Like, it's possible for the Shadowcasters to be super aggressive, and that could be interesting.
So Ketsu's gonna go here.
Is that gonna get around that debris?
Doesn't matter.
No, well, I mean, it's not crucial, but
He'll still get to reduce the agility. Which is...
Well, a 3 bank into a boost could also just block and then do that.
Because you need the double arc.
Yeah, but Kitsu's arc is forward. So you're just pointing it in the right way. Like 3 bank and boost around into pointing at the Falcon.
yeah, I guess we'll find out.
Yeah. This one though was pretty telegraphed.
Yeah.
And he's tokening.
Target lock from the green, focus evade from his push action.
And this is what makes the Shadowcaster really dangerous. The first time I flew them, it didn't do so well, but I forgot it had evades. And then I did it again, and oh hey, evades are good. Turns out.
So a 3
Yep, there's the bang.
and just tokening up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure a 3 hard.
Yeah, a boost isn't really necessary, honestly. And I frankly actually, after seeing where the 3 bank ended up, I like this better.
Okay, so...
I really do not like where Poe is.
That is gonna hurt.
Yeah. Well, at least he gets to shoot first.
Poe's... no, it doesn't.
It's the start of the combat phase, isn't it?
Oh, you're right.
So he's
Oh,
just
no,
gonna-
no, he doesn't. He's going to attempt to boost away. Yeah, no.
It's taking stress.
The timing is
and,
wrong.
No, 0 agility.
I don't even know if you would bother stressing him because it depends on where Ray ends up after this round. Because like if Poe's on the rock,
Oh, you've got to stress him. You don't want to make Aaron Bonner's mistake from Worlds 2015 on Corrin. You don't give him a chance to
you don't get,
just
you don't play greedy.
everything onto him.
So,
I don't know.
and this looks like a bomb,
Yeah.
maybe? No, it might fit. It's hard to tell from the camera.
It's okay. Clay's played this game before.
Wow, it lands cleanly.
Just from my angle, it looks like you're going to hit that.
So, I'm going to be attempting my first real X-Wing repaint on the Shadowcaster. I'm going to try and paint the Banshee, which is a Sarge Ventress's Shadowcaster. A Sarge Ventress's Lance of the Syncraft.
Because it's not a Shadowcaster. It's not the Shadowcaster. The Shadowcaster is Ketsu's ship.
Yeah, this is gonna be bad for Poe. On the rock, could take damage.
Yeah, there should be a way to position him such that he will have to hit it, but he is not obstructed, I think.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. There it is. He has to hit it next round, and he's not obstructed on either shot.
Yeah.
And it does not hurt.
It will in a minute.
Oh, he's about to take 8 dice.
With 1 agility. So, 4 dice, adds in the blank, gets to reroll.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
2,
Ketsu takes a fair bit of a beating there, but you know what?
couple of shields.
It's not so bad.
It's not bad at all.
2 damage would be nearly dead for so many things, but well. Yep. Oh dear. And that's going to be another tractor from the Shadowcaster. And now that is 0 agility.
Yeah.
Goodbye, Poe.
So he's down to 2 hull.
Dead Paul.
Yep.
Why?
He's dead. Oh. Bye bye.
Can you do little explosions?
So,
Demonstrating the power of the list. If your opponent makes the mistake of doing a 4 straight, landing right next to an asteroid, right in front of Ketsu, they're gonna take a hell of a beating.
Yeah, I really don't like putting asteroids in the middle of the field of combat and engaging near them when you're facing Ketsu. So.
Spread them out.
So it did stress Paul.
Yeah.
So he could slice it to his next turn.
Yeah, I think it was the safer option, but as it turned out, he just crushed face.
Poe didn't get to shoot because Ketsu's ability happens at the start of the combat phase. And he was on the rock. And then he just looked so sad and alone and unhappy.
Ragged on a rock.
You want to have a look through those?
That's your stuff?
Yeah, that's my tray, but it's not on. Okay. Here's my mic.
Chris is doing swap seeds for his Star Wars Destiny
definitely
stuff.
trade.
Need.
Looks like debris in North Carolina. What happened in North Carolina?
It's definitely a rock.
Yeah. That one is an asteroid. So now Ray is probably feeling a little unhappy.
Thanks for Terrence in the first round. That's awesome.
Got to beat him eventually.
I expect to sleep out of him now because what else is he going to do?
Yeah, he's facing the bottom of the board, so
Yeah.
he can sloop right. I don't think he could sloop
Yeah, the
left
Shadowcasters
without.
are just going to cruise around and come into them. So.
Terrence will break off now.
Yep. Pick his shit.
He's got all
Pick his
the
position.
time in the world.
Yep.
Target lock.
And now he basically just has target locks forever. He's not really ever going to do something Sonata 3 because he doesn't need to.
Yeah.
Like, with a large base ship, it's pretty easy to just always grab that 3 and keep on it.
Thanks, Chris.
Just to focus.
Yeah, not stressing does open up his options. So.
Yeah.
Be a bump.
Yeah, even if it is, he'll still acquire a target lock. So.
And
That may have been like a ship model.
turns the arc to the back.
That may have been a ship.
Gets the target lock. Focus evade.
Because of the position of that little dot, it doesn't show that they're not actually touching.
This looks like a sloop.
So you got target lock evade and switch. So you can't switch beyond and focus evade. Because you have engine. I know.
See, like we said, he's a filthy cheater.
3 actions per round.
Seems fair, right?
Well, I
3
guess,
actions is enough, alright?
yeah, 3 actions is enough. Free target lock.
Seems
And
fair, right?
rotate.
Why not have all 3 tokens and rotate? Seems fair.
An arc or not an arc? I think that might just be an arc.
Yeah, he's in.
It's going to be relevant.
Or is it not an arc?
in arc at range 2. So that's no shield.
2 more.
That's into Hall, I'll get to.
Yeah.
1 point. 1 point to half, though. Not a lot.
Hey, look at that. Pick one.
So
This is how Ray hard carries. Or tries to.
target what? Focus spend? 3 hits.
Still rolling 2 dice.
Yep. Range 3 and obstructed, so he's still got 2. So he's rolling 2 and adding a blank.
No, he's not adding a blank, he's now adding a blank.
Oh, right. Yeah.
2 naturals.
Doesn't matter because that's just 2 naturals.
So another 1.
So, that's actually really light damage on Ray.
Yeah.
That's because he's turn 2 and he one-shotted Paul.
Yeah. Well, I meant it for this round, but...
Yeah.
Well, given that he got 4 evades out of 4 possible evades, it's
Yeah.
really light damage for the round.
It's not bad.
Could have been way worse. Could have been into Hull. Still with everything to do though.
Yeah, he's got a lot of work to do. He's not even half point on the ship. Like, at this point, the sounder play is to just always attempt to maximize defense, I think.
Does anyone want to field the question from Audio Weasel? So if Ray has 0 dice, she still gets a blank from Finn and can re-roll it.
Well, as answered already, yes, that's how it works.
Yeah, but we want to give our perspective as the commentators.
Yeah.
Our perspective is yes.
So the reason it will always work is because traction beams can't reduce you to lower than 0 agility. So negative agility doesn't do anything.
Yeah, a characteristic can't be reduced below 0 in this.
Yeah.
So,
Finn is adding in a dice specifically.
well, he's adding a blank result, technically.
Yeah.
And results are essentially counted as dice.
So, Ketsu at this point may break off left just to avoid the rock.
In my opinion, the trap is now being sprung with Ventress is positioning to get the stress onto Ray now. And yeah, remove your call, correct?
Yep.
So Ventress's arc is facing towards Ray. And a boost and push the limit. Turn the arc.
Well, this leaves him...
It's the classic Terrence trap of, okay, I now don't have tokens on this shot, which is a terrible shot for you, at range 3 through a rock, out of arc, or you have the one you've not damaged yet, in arc, who would you like to shoot at? So
on top of that,
trying to make bad decisions.
Or just presenting, presenting 2 bad decisions is enough.
I think you've got to go for Ketsu. Do the boost.
The additional thing is, once he splits up now, both ships will never be in arc.
That's the problem with the VI Ray, you have to focus every round. So the engine very rarely comes in as an offensive upgrade. You only ever use it when it's going to deny you your opponent's shots.
Yeah, it's almost never that useful.
That's why I prefer the push the limit Ray. Yeah. Which Greg's been playing recently.
It's good. I like it.
A reasonable shot, though.
So 4 hits. This is on Ventress, though.
Yeah.
Really.
We got 2
2 evades.
shields.
Yep.
Shields from Ventress.
Firing back at range 3. No charge block.
And this is the unfortunate bit.
So no damage.
This is why the Fat Ray build is rather effective.
Yeah.
It doesn't have the reliable offensive Fat Hand, but it has much more reliable defense.
Yeah. I think in
Like the fact that a
hindsight-
Falcon just took no damage from a 3
Yeah.
dice primary.
Do you really think it would have taken damage were it a fat hand? Where he would have had 2 dice with 3 PO and an evade?
It depends on the build. Some of them are more aggressive.
The
Some of
traditional-
them, yeah, the more traditional ones are defensive, but these days they've been more Han shoots first style.
But I still think this one's just as defensive as the traditional fat hand build. I don't think it's any more defensive. And I'd argue it's less reliable purely because you're not having an evade token ever. Or
Right.
3PO, very rare.
Yeah, that's true. But the ones we've been seeing more have been evolving towards Kane and Kyle. For that, I have actions and I shoot at you.
But that's just because people are stupid. That's the worst build.
I should really call her something else.
So
Yeah, that's not really an accurate descriptor.
the problem Clay has
So
now
scrawny.
is that if he chases Ventress, he's going to be stressed every round.
Yep.
It really slows him down.
And also denies him the use of the sloop. And turning to chase Ketsu is not very efficient.
Oh no, it technically doesn't deny him the sloop. It denies him the action after the sloop.
Oh,
He can
right,
trigger-
because he can use Kanan to pull it and then do it. But that is in effect denying the sloop because by making it a much more inefficient
So
choice.
he did the hard 2 and tokened up.
Yeah, full tokens.
Yep.
Is the hard 2 green?
Nope.
So
He shouldn't have a target lock unless he took the
how
action.
many tokens does he
Did
have?
you...
Or
You weren't stressed on interest anyway?
This one I wasn't stressed.
Yeah, because you only took 1 evade last time.
I took a focus.
Token, yeah.
but it's not green, so where does target block come from?
He might have
He
still-
how
baked
many-
it, maybe?
how many-
Yeah, he must have held on to it.
Did he?
I think he held on to it from the previous round. I don't think he spent it on that shot.
I thought
on
he
that
had,
round.
but
Yeah, stay where it is.
Yep.
so what did he do?
Well, this is how you do fly against Ray. You have 2 equal offensive threats on either side of her.
Oh,
I don't think he wants that. Yeah, because now he's going to hit. He's going to get stressed by that effect.
Yeah.
And he's pointing at that rock. I don't think he like. I can't imagine he thought that would complete, so he could flip. That doesn't seem like a high
Gets to
percentage
whiff his
play.
roll.
Yeah. Just to rub salt in the wound, he had to roll.
Oh, 2 crits. I guess there's still no shields. So.
That's pretty solid. Just still 2.
Oh, natural evades.
Well, I don't know. Missed opportunity. Hey, that lost me a match. Play it that way. No. I was actually meaning to ask you if that's...
That is
Judge call, Chris.
We're resolving it as players.
No need to do anything unless the judge
Good
actually
guy,
gets
Clay.
called, right?
Good guy, Clay.
Until they actually call, no need to do anything.
I think Terence realised the power of Ventress after I beat him. Because, you know, if I can beat him with it, it must be good.
You're not wrong.
I honestly thought about throwing off the rebel. Just so I couldn't get track of him.
I tried the setup of this list with the gyroscopic targeting.
Yeah.
I didn't really like it very much.
Oh, it's at the end of the combat phase. So
Well, that's more just predictive for where you think people are going to be, but it's just an extra layer of predictiveness.
it's predictive of where you
So-
think they're going to be, plus where you're going to be.
Well, you know where you're likely to be. You know what your
Sure.
maneuver that you are likely to execute, but then you signal it. Is the thing I don't like.
And
about
that's
it. The thing I don't like about it is you signal your position.
Exactly.
You're telling them, hey, I'm probably going to be pointing this arc at you. I mean, admittedly, there's a level of mind game in there that you can use, but that's not really that effective.
For 3 points, I think it is.
Yeah, it's honestly like I tried it once and was like, nope, engine.
Yeah.
Yeah, yep. And there's some target locks.
And where's Ray going?
Looks like he's not going to
Bank-
push.
Bank left one. Or is he? No, he's just running away. Oh, he's got Kanan, of course.
Yeah.
He was stressed already.
Yeah,
So
but
Kanan clears.
he executes a white maneuver. He controls both triggers,
yeah,
so he resolves the Kanan trigger, and then he resolves the Millennium Falcon title trigger.
I always think about it because you can do it the other way around to get the stress and then lose the stress, but I guess, yeah, if you're already stressed, you can lose the
Yeah.
stress, then get the
Single elimination would not make much sense with 6 people. Not a bad shot at all. 3.
one shield.
Final shield. All the shields are down on the Lancers.
3 hits. 3 natural evades. You want to add in a blank there and re-roll it just for shits and giggles?
It never ends, eh, Terrence? The evade dice are just killing you.
Someone check those dice.
On a single defender, I can roll 4 dice plasma and a 5 dice moving hits. And he walked with 1 shield.
The green dice have been spiting Terrence a bit lately.
He sounded very happy about it on the thread about the myth tournament.
Oh no, I think
That's not happiness, that's salt. More than the daily recommended dosage. I think that 3 TIE interceptors thing was just a hypothetical that somebody proposed. Nobody's flying it because everyone wants to fly Ray right now.
I was going to fly 2 Special Forces TIEs and an Interceptor, but then that did not happen.
so. We can blame Rich for that.
Yeah.
If Rich were here,
Which it is disease-riddled offspring.
Brain, yeah.
it's not wrong. We just got scared. Oh no, my child is sick. Yeah. Okay, Rich. Whatever.
Yeah, that pesky being designed terribly just keeps Kyrkanos down.
Yeah, they need a fix for Interceptors to make them good.
Yeah, because Fel needs to be better.
It does.
It's really just
Doesn't seem
it's really just the mid-level interceptors that suck.
Yeah.
It's every
And the
interceptor
low-level
that doesn't
interceptors.
Not
have an
some
EBT. Any interceptor that can't get an EPG sucks. Yeah.
The poor, humble Alpha Squadron pilot is useless. Except as a point of comparison for people to whine about the new TIE Strikers.
I have flown 5 Alphas with auto thrusters.
Did you regret it?
No? Because now I can say that I've flown 5 Alphas.
Did you win?
No.
Of course not. Chris doesn't win games.
I've flown for I forget the name of them. The Phantoms, 25-point Phantoms.
Why would you do that?
Did you win?
Nope.
Did I win?
Yep.
What did I beat you with?
Bombs.
Did
Yeah.
bombs kill you?
That's because he flew 4 Phantoms. It wasn't the bombs, it was the Phantoms. He lost
I
that
don't
game.
think I actually shot him. I know that I killed 3 Phantoms with 1 round of bombing.
Do the Strikers have 4 banks?
Not exactly. I mean,
They can 1 bank.
if you one bank into a 3, that's a
And
little
then engine.
longer.
And then engine, yeah.
They'd have to 2 bank into. They'd have to 1 bank into that because the base length is roughly a 1. So if they engine, then they would be rough. They could roughly do a 5 bank or a 5 turn, but
It's still inside.
Lightweight frame on a Sigma with fire control system.
so that
That's the Phantom, the cheap
Yeah.
Phantom.
Still no. No.
I would like to see someone do it so we can laugh at them.
I think the problem is with a Phantom.
Seriously, like.
It has to have a way to recloak. And if you're at PS1, that's kind of terrible.
Just,
Well, it's kind of terrible regardless.
just fly full Sabak. Or whatever his name is.
Yeah.
Because
Pure
that-
Sabak.
that's effective when it's in.
4 dice primary, 2 agility.
What's disappointing is that guy doesn't cost 23 points. I'm very disappointed by that.
What is it?
He's 22, right?
And
Pure
Sabak
Sabak?
is like
Sayback is 23. A pure Sayback is 23.
that's a missed opportunity.
Yes.
Talk to the design team and slap them for that. Is the lightweight frame best on the bomber shuttle?
Lightweight frame, I do think is good on the bomber shuttle.
What else are you going to put on it for a mod? You're not going to give them chips.
Special Forces tie.
The TIE Defender. But it becomes sort of. It's only a
Kinda.
TIE Defender if you already have a 3 dice primary attack and they're at range 2. Any down in?
Yeah, I got one.
One to him.
Yeah.
Ketsu? One on Ketsu. Down to 5? Half points?
Yeah,
Half
give it a
points.
Point threshold. Plays on the board.
26.
Because Ray's defensive powers are giving Terrence fits.
Yeah, Chris and I were talking about Death Rain. Put in lightweight frame on a Punisher. Problem being that then you're flying a Punisher, so
It makes it better, it doesn't make it good.
yeah.
Yep. A critical distinction.
I mean, I say that having run Death Rain a bunch of times, but not in a serious competitive game.
Such is life.
So I just saw Terrence staring at our screen so he could try and see what Clay is putting on his dial. Pretty sure that's what
You
was
can
happening.
rotate the screen around if you want.
He was peeking around.
It was looking at the dots.
He's trying to see
Something they can't see there, that they can't see here.
what's Clay doing on his dial. Yeah.
How good do you think his vision is?
He's got bionic eyes and Terrence is that good, he knows what he's putting on the dial anyway. I'm sure. That's what he would say anyway.
You can guess.
Lightweight frame over auto thrusters on the Punisher.
I don't think you would
Yes.
ever take auto thrusters is the thing, because it's not that useful. You'd have to roll a blank, and then you'd have all your conditionals would have to be true. You're rolling one die.
Yeah.
Like it's really like a good chunk of the time it just does nothing. 5/8 of the time on a range on an out of arc shot, it does nothing.
Yeah.
Like at range 3, sure, it's a little more likely to trigger, but 3 blanks per die, it's actually not that reliable. It's just that with like the 4 die ships, you're almost certainly guaranteed to get a blank.
Yeah.
And those are the ships that need it.
What? Yeah, Punisher with Slam. That would be.
If it had an
Better?
advanced slam, yeah, maybe. Because then you could go explosions and it'd be funny. Wouldn't be good. Still wouldn't be
better.
good. Yeah, but not good.
Not good.
I'm not a fan of auto thrusters on a 1 die ship.
Left rank would break Punisher if it had a slam. Because then you put advanced slam on it,
Oh yeah.
and then it just breaks it.
Yeah.
That's like the Biggs effect on why you can't make an X-Wing good.
They need to come out with the upgrade that says you cannot equip this card if your pilot skill is 5. This doesn't have an EPT, does he?
No, he doesn't.
Yep. So you can't change his pilot skill, so you cannot equip this card. Sorry? In
droid.
this building? Oh, right.
Yeah, you
So make it something else that make it a droid. Then you make it a droid, and then you can't equip if it's pilot skill 5. And there you go. There's your solution. Because Biggs has no way to change his pilot skill. Man, take that. Solution. Not a good solution, but solution. I mean, sure, it would also leave Hobby out in the cold, but nobody cares about Hobby.
Hobby is awesome.
Hobby's lot in life is to crash and spend more time in a back tank.
Hobby's lot in life is to have an ability that gets used in Heroes of the Uturi Cluster.
No, I meant in like the actual Legends
know.
lore.
I know, but in terms of
Yes.
in the game, that's where you see Hobby.
Yeah, because his ability is super great.
So Ketsu,
He's also so depressing, except when he wants to missile barrage people. That makes him happy. Read more X-Wing novels.
yeah, I have not read any of those. They're not official now, are they?
No, not anymore.
Not anymore.
But who cares? Read them anyways.
I'm reading a few of the actual canon stuff right now.
The witch stuff?
The stuff
Sorry?
that is canon right
Ah.
now.
There's not a lot of it.
There's not a lot, but I'm reading a few. I read Dark Disciple, which is about Ventress. Spoiler, she dies.
I think we all know that.
And right now I'm reading, I think it's called Lords of the Sith.
Yeah, that one's not bad. Yeah. Looks like he's just going to leave it and not spend that focus, so that'll be hit at crit.
Oh,
Ranks.
whiff. So, takes 2.
Okay, so that's 2 to the hull on
Crit.
Ventress.
One
And what
on
is the
the
crit?
Shaken pilot, I can't be assigned straight.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't think that's a relevant one. It's funny because now that's actually half points.
On Asajj as well.
Yes.
Lock focus, 3 hits.
3 hits, range 3 from Ketsu. So, half points on both.
Yep. Still not into half points on Ray. Still has 3 shields.
Yeah, taking
Because Clay
0
keeps
damage.
rolling
Since that
like
one.
that. Because Clay keeps rolling like that.
So takes 1.
Yeah, and then he's tractored, so he finally loses some agility.
As annoyed as Terrence can be at the actual way the dice have fallen, he hasn't got himself back into range 1 of this ship.
Yeah.
If he gets into range 1 and Ketsu's ability starts triggering, then there's no stop. Terrence has this game in the bag. The longer he keeps dancing around range 3,
So he's into hull
The
now.
green dice have finally given up, so now that's finally the hull onto Ray.
I believe that was
Not half.
That was a total of 4.
Yeah, she still got 7 health out of 15. Oh wait, no. Yeah, out of 13, so
Yeah.
yeah, still about half. So Clay is technically winning right now.
Yes. They can run away for 28 minutes.
I don't think he
get
can.
into range 1 and he'll be fine.
Yeah. His green dice were saving him, but at some point they had to.
That has come to an end, or at least pause,
Yeah.
an intermission, if you will. If it comes back, which it very frankly could, well,
Can't have straight move for 1 round and then you're flipping.
So I would be expecting.
A hard 3.
oh no,
Yeah.
he can't do the 3 straight, which he really probably wasn't going to be doing.
So, be like here.
Yeah.
And then I would swing this range to here. And then you can start using that ability again.
Yeah, that's reasonable. I expect the hard 3 in from there.
Yeah.
Just because I think now you just give up, go aggressive, and don't play the defensive game because the numbers favor you, but
2v1.
that's not what Terrence plays. So Terrence likes to think he's an intellectual.
That's my plan for forward. It's like I'm in trouble and people still run around. I cannot have
I wish you'd have left Paul on 1 health so he could regen. And then you just spent all your actions slicer to him and it never paid off. That would have made my day. After that, well, between the two, myself and Terrence, I think we've run slicer tools in the last 6 games we've played and used it once. And it was Terrence who used it and he rolled the hit.
That means nothing.
So
I expected them.
Tiger Lock Focus Evade did not turn.
I actually expected this just because that bank might clip that obstacle.
Yeah.
Also, just because this is a little more aggressive.
Hey,
And at this point, you might as well be
is
aggressive.
he gonna turn?
Because running away is not actually paying off for him very
No,
much.
no. Keeping it at range 3 was actually working out pretty well.
Focus.
So,
What did he do?
aggressive with the boost in. And then he's deciding whether to flip.
Yep.
So he's not trying to activate any of his abilities for the Lancers this turn, but he has just got his primary arcs in.
Yep. At this point, like, there's not much you can do to her. It's like, you're really just looking to win the fight and focus on damage. If he flips, he'll definitely have Ketsu arc, but I don't think he'll have Massage.
Probably pondering a boost to the left or something like this. Try and get out of
Actually,
Assage's front arc.
If he gets that, then that's actually just better. Why have better rolls against the shot when you could just not get shot?
Yeah. So I think that was the right move.
I may have done it.
No, remember that the arc on the Lancer is a true 90-degree arc,
Yeah.
not the 88-degree arc normal ships.
Not a great shot, though.
Doesn't matter. I think you take that trade. 0 damage for 0 damage, rather than being in the jaws of death.
Yeah, honestly, for the position, this is not a terrible thing.
Yeah.
Because now he's going to have to
He can sloop.
go certain directions.
Yeah.
He can sloop here, from here, as well. Or he could just, keep turning. Like, he actually has the option depending on where they go. Like, he could do the 3 bank. That gets him into an okay spot regardless.
Yeah.
And then he can choose to flip.
Yeah,
and that's the advantage. That's the main reason we take BI on Ray, to have that choice, even against a skill 9.
It's all about the positioning.
Right, he'll get to see what Terrence elects to
I
do.
really feel like Poe didn't pull his weight in the slightest.
Whose fault was that?
But Ray is more than making up for Poe.
Poe is one hell of a pilot, though.
Not quite.
Bait.
Yeah, I think.
Cool.
I believe those are the Destiny dice that Patrick would like me to trade him for something.
It's General Grievous.
So yeah,
Terrible.
I think Clay's move is pretty clear. Assage. I don't know. Can't do the hard 3. Well, could do the hard 3. It would bomb.
I'm not a big fan of the hard 3 in this
I
position.
wouldn't be doing that. To be honest.
I like the bank, honestly. It gives him the option. Is the thing.
Yeah.
Honestly, banking and then boosting back might be an interesting position, but it would really depend on where Terrence ends up. And of course, this is the problem with no PCL. Can't have both. Ray is really relying on those dice.
Yeah, I think Ventress has limited good choices here. Doesn't want to get in the way of Getsu. Can't get around.
Yeah, hard 3 will just hit Ray.
Could just be like a 3 straight or something and turn the arc around to the back, maybe. Three cartel spaces, title, prockets, chips, Talonbane, Swarm Leader, homing missiles, engine upgrade, and scavenger crane. Love it.
Still flag sights.
Oh, so I actually
Deliberately.
not seeing that rock, but that was kind of the move I was thinking.
Well, because he doesn't have a good way to deal with Clay's current position,
Yeah.
just don't come engage.
Yeah. So turned the arc and took the evade.
Not until just right at the very last second.
So yeah, now he has a choice to either flip or not.
Yeah. He is.
Well, boost here would be interesting. Trading shots with Ketsu would be interesting. Because the arc on Ventress is still out of position, so
Yeah. He's playing it cautious.
yeah, no shot.
No shots.
A boost would definitely have given him a shot.
Yeah.
And he'd be taking a shot back, so.
Yeah. And
You've already got the half points.
Yeah.
The emphasis has to be on Terrence to
Yeah, commit. Because he would have only been taking one shot this turn, though, I would have liked the aggressive play, but
I guess the problem is
I like aggression, so.
boosting in, which
Well,
he would have had the Fen re-rolls, but he would have been up against a target lock.
yeah,
Was it target lock focus or target lock?
straight
evade?
boost.
Oh, okay, I see what you mean. Going after
Yeah.
Ventress.
Frankly, like, just because of the position. Like, in that position, it forces Ketsu to turn around. Like, if he's further up the board, it forces Ketsu to turn around a lot faster. And she probably would have to boost to chase him, Ray down.
Yeah.
And a high speed maneuver and a boost could actually just keep Ketsu out of the fight again and possibly get Ventress back into the shot. There's a lot of it's just options.
Yeah.
Like it just I like the boost in part for the positioning, not just for the fact that you might get an unanswered shot.
Yeah.
An angle boost is not so much. But yeah,
I think Clay's got himself into a good position. Either like where he is or if he'd boosted. I think the fact that Ketsu is probably going to have to do a hard 3.
well, yeah, she's also stressed, so that a hard 3 in or out is pretty much the only maneuver she's likely to do.
Yeah. And I think towards the Falcon, probably Ventress doing the hard left 3, switch that arc around.
18 minutes.
remaining.
But if Clay plays it well, he can get himself onto Ventress and out of Ketsu's arc.
Yep. Just based on speed, really.
Yeah,
Oh, Ventress's arc is still up.
it's still up, yeah.
So,
Token
depending on what he's done, this could be interesting.
That is a play for next turn from Terrence. Yeah, this is what I was thinking. Ketsu's arc is pointing
In the right direction.
but
But she had to boost, so she's not going to focus. Now, this does offer plays 2 bad targets again. Someone with 2 tokens in arc, or someone with 1 token not in arc.
I think
so. It's
that's-
not the best.
I think you still got to go for Ventress because you get to add that dice in, you get the rerolls.
He's going to shoot Ventress.
It's going to take the in arc shot.
Yeah.
Yep. Ooh,
No,
not helpful.
his dice are failing him. It's like 3.
That's, yeah,
3 hits.
one of which is a crit.
2 hits and a crit, yeah. So,
Take
crit.
the crit. Yep.
Direct hit.
Straightforward
Down to
enough.
3,
Yep.
but good chance of taking damage here though.
Yep. Almost, actually, now it is guaranteed because that's
Yeah.
just 2.
Spends the target lock for 2.
Yep. Here's the permission.
Wasn't even paying attention to it.
Wow. That worked
Well,
out.
this is Terrence's week to hate green dice.
Okay, this is an interesting one.
To be completely fair, this should have been over a while ago. It's just the green dice have been repeatedly kicking Terrence in the junk.
Yeah, and it could bite him in the ass because, you know, depending how this turn goes, Ventress could be dead.
Do you want to force a bump with Ventress and have him in the mobile out to start applying his stress? That's jumping the pot, I think. No, this is Prime.
The problem being, all the 3s are green. What else is green? 2 straight.
I think just does 2
Up
straight
to 4 forwards.
and 4 forward, yeah.
So the only things that turn you that are green are the 3s.
Yeah.
So in order to try and force a bump and change the arc,
You don't need to change it, you just need to have that corner touching, because then it'll be...
In arc, yeah.
Yeah, but that's going to be tough with it pointing currently that way. I'm not sure how you would do that.
It's a little tricky in his current position to get that arc onto Ray.
You need to remember who won or when we do the next one. We're not entering the results into anything because there's 6 of you. So,
Yeah, I don't know. This is an interesting one for Terrence.
15 minutes remaining.
I think Ketsu's move is blatant.
Kitsu's move is obvious.
But
It really is.
Ventress has choices.
That's why we invite you, Alex. Just pointing out that, oh, well, he turned up late, his game's over first.
How generous. You're unable to connect to chat. Oh no.
Uh-oh. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like if I'm Clay, I know what I would be dialing in, but yeah.
I would be looking for aggression at this. I would be looking for like... well, you only need to take 1 more damage to give up half points. So I would be looking for aggression and trying to kill Ventress.
Oh yeah, yeah. Absolutely. Like, his luck with the green dice has got to run out at some point. He's gonna give up half points for Ray.
It's only 7 damage. It's only, if he gets both of them into range 1 and doesn't die.
Okay, so this is what I expect.
Well, what I mean is it will be... How? It will
to the
be
back.
half points, right?
So this is
fancy.
move the
So
arc
it'll
to
be
the
half
back.
points. So that will bring Terrence up to
focus.
71. Yeah. Yeah. If he kills Ventress, then yeah, Terrence has to kill him to win.
So yeah, this was the thing. As Clay, I would have been dialing in the 3 bank.
Yep.
Because I feel like the 3 hard from Ventress was...
Yeah. But we'll see if Clay anticipated this maneuver at all.
Because then you've got the chance to kill Ventress. You'll still take the stress for sure.
Arc went forward.
Oh, that's something very different. Wrong level of Yomi.
See, I thought about the hard 1, but I'm like, even if you get blocked with a 3 bank, I feel like it would still put you in a better position.
It also sends you further away.
Yeah,
is the thing.
exactly. So,
Like if you block that.
because yeah, you do the sloop, you get in behind.
So that call may actually change. That call may actually flip things back.
This is actually the best result for Terrence.
Yeah, he couldn't ask for better.
So when it's 4 crits and Ketsu explodes,
1 hit. One damage.
takes 1 damage because he has to at this point if he wants to win the game.
So this,
Yeah, that's going to be a good one. It's 4.
so it's gonna hurt. 4 regular damage. Yeah.
I was thinking if you did the 3 sloop, and I give you her, well, it's going to take the stress. And then you're going to take a thing there. So you have to kill her to not take even worse. Like, I think it would probably be worse if you got 3 hits per hit.
68.
She's 60. She's 59
29.
points, so...
She's 59, so should be at 70. Yeah, I I think the sloop was the option because if it completes, you've got a chance.
Terrence was just saying like that's still not a great play because he still gets to put the stress on.
Sure,
but
sure.
Yeah, like
But-
I still think it would have been better than this.
Yeah.
It would have been better than this.
Even if Ventress had,
But this is pretty bad.
if Ventress
Terrible.
had not blocked and you complete your hard one, I don't know if you would have been able to boost or not. You may have been able to boost past the rock, but you're still going to be taking at least one shot.
Yeah, I don't like the positioning anyways. Terrence
facing
ultimately made the
away.
right call.
So Terrence is actually remembering how his whist works now. Probably.
Now Ketsu's bumping.
Yep.
Gets a target lock. Is he slooping?
Yep. He is.
So Ventress will get to apply the stress now.
Yep.
Ketsu won't get to apply the tractor beam because he'll be out of range.
But we'll probably hit.
We'll probably hit and then
So do you go out of arc at Ventress with
I don't take the boost. I wouldn't take the boost here.
I don't.
in the shot?
Yeah.
Do you go for Ventress or Ketsu? Ketsu's in arc, but Ventress has already got one less hole.
Well, you're adding in a die and getting the re-rolls. I think you still go
I think
for
those
Ketsu.
modifiers are going to just be enough there.
What you do is last round you do a sloop, and then you're not in this position. And maybe Ventress is dead.
I know what the right choice is, but we'll wait until after Clay's made it.
I mean, he's going to decide on his action.
You just had to increase the stress level, eh?
If you boost in, will be in range one to track two. So as Terrence has been a good guy and told him that that's already a stupid idea.
I think
He's not going to
focus is the only option.
So focus is the
Once
option.
focus guy fires on you.
I didn't even think boost was really an option.
No, but
It's not.
it's which shot you take now. So
I thought that was what we were discussing the shot.
it was.
Ketsu has
but
no
we were waiting
token.
for Clay to
Ketsu
catch
has
that.
no tokens, and you get to
So
add the blank and
range
reroll.
Yeah.
shot,
Range 2.
range 2 at Ketsu.
And yeah, and in arc, it's not going to be ranged 1 regardless. So
Start of the combat phase.
Interference from the judge.
Kill me right here.
Oh, that's
not what
So
That's
does it need
points.
to add in the blank because he's got enough? When it's major explosion into direct hit.
Yeah.
Clay gets to live the double advantage. I forget. There we go.
and that'll be it.
Ketsu range 2.
Because we get the Shadow Caster title of this hit.
Or 2 hits.
Yep.
So
Well, it might not.
Clay needs to dodge both of these.
Nope. 1.
So he gets a track beam token, which probably means that
Dead.
he will be dead.
And there
we go. It took longer than
It took longer than it really should have. But Terrence was not denied the win by the green dice mocking him.
We're pretty perfect on the.
And honestly, that last round, if he had slooped, and killed Ventress, and he would have only taken, I think, a range 3 shot from
It's unfortunate,
Ketsu,
but that's the result.
and he was on 7 hull at the time.
Right. Would Chris like to
That-
interview the gentleman?
No, we'll just
Or move on? Because we're at like
No
5
interviews.
minutes.
we'll wait for this to finish.
We don't want to talk to those guys.
busy time.
Why? Because they smell funny?
There's 4 minutes and 25 seconds left in the round.
Oh, now the game's still going on.
I just needed to get up for a second, so.
So I'll let you out.
Let Calvin get out. So yeah, I feel like Clay didn't deserve to be in with a chance, but he actually had a chance.
Well, like I said in the middle of the game, I think it was Terence didn't actually use any of his abilities. He stuck at range 3, which then hands the impetus to Ray, because she's then getting 3 evade dice with
re-rolls and everything. Yeah, that plays into his hands, and that did play out. I mean, Clay was still rolling amazing green dice. So his green dice gave him the chance to actually do something in the game. So overall, the result was the right one. Like the initial play where he took out Poe basically should have meant the game was over pretty much. Then Terence gave him a chance. The green dice gave Clay a chance. And then just at the end, I think if he took the sloop on the previous turn, maybe kill if he kills Ventress, which range 1, adding in a die with a focus and a reroll, like 3 hull left. It's a maybe.
I'll grab Terence in so you can check Terence when I update the next list.
Okay.
Terence jump in and mic up on this one, and I'll start entering the next list.
Hello. Terence. So you sprung the trap early, took out Poe.
Yep, that was a thing of beauty.
Had the game
that was
like
a symphony
in the bag, and then you gave him a bit of a sniffer by keeping him at range 3.
To be fair, he gave himself a bit of a sniff when he rolled perfect greens for 4 rounds in a row.
That was the other thing. I mean, you didn't capitalize fully. You could have like really ground him into the dirt, but you kind of broke off a little bit. It was at range 3, and they had the opportunity to roll his amazing dice. And keep plinking away at you. So I think it was a bit of both. But then
it was a little bit of me learning the list too. Like I have played large bases a bunch before, but not like this. And they fly so fast.
Yeah,
like they're not with like the IGs where I can just be like, I want to slow roll this round, and then I want to be crazy far next round. It's every round I have to be super far,
you're doing
or I'm just useless. So it was interesting.
I guess it is a different way of flying for sure.
Because there was a couple times where I was like, I have to break off and re-engage. Like when I had the 2 guys facing each other, both with the arcs in, I was like, I know I'm going to take damage, but this is a reset round where they can both start coming around and both being on target each shot. So
and I think if the dice had been average, you would have still been getting bits of damage through the whole time. And then come the end where you did kind of catch up to him again. Instead of him having 7 hull, probably would have been 1 or 2 maybe.
Yeah, for sure.
But there was
I didn't roll a single crit all game. I don't know if you noticed that either. Yeah. I didn't roll 1 crit for the entire game.
Well, you didn't need it in the end, That would have been rubbing salt into the wounds. But yeah, I think the penultimate turn where you did the hard 3 with Ventress, and he tried the hard 1.
Yeah.
I was saying
that was such a gamble.
I think that was
like, such a gamble.
I mean, I would have dialed in the 3 bank for him and been slooping. Obviously, he would have still taken the stress.
Yeah,
and he might not have killed Ventress with the range 1, but
it's tough. I don't like.
It would have been interesting. If he had killed Ventress then and had your presumably range 3 shot from Katsu that turn.
Obviously, if you went,
I think for me it just came down to it was a gamble where I had screwed up so badly the turn before by not turning my arc and being able to continue to work on him that I kind of needed to get back into the game, right? Like, it was like Hail Mary. I was hoping that he would see that I was going to do the one bank for the block and then try and do something else, whether it's like a 4 away or one hard. Like, I didn't really care as long as he's not facing me.
Right.
He can go whatever way he wants.
Yeah.
So
and I guess I got scared with that, but I think I would have still dialed in the 3 bank.
I think I would
anyway.
have too. So the 3 bank, had you done the 3 bank and it failed, this is the way it would have worked. I wouldn't have had a shot on it and my arc was still out, so he wouldn't have taken stress.
Yeah.
You're touching, so I can't shoot.
Yeah.
And the guy behind now is at range 2 or 3.
Right.
So like those are all positive outcomes or you're turned around facing and just firing away.
Exactly. Yeah. So I think
when I saw that, I was like, this is a rough move. I don't know.
Because he tried the hard 1, and I thought you could try hard 1, but if you do dial in the 3 hard, he's blocked.
Yeah.
If you dial in a 1 bank, maybe he can get around and maybe he can boost past that rock and only take the 1 shot from Ketsu. But ultimately, I don't think it would have helped him in the long run.
Yeah.
Because he was facing into the middle of the board and he got the rocks around, his positioning would have been out.
Yeah,
so,
agreed.
So given that he shouldn't have had a chance, it was a point in the game where I'm like, okay, now he actually has a chance.
Yes, and I started to get worried too. Because when we got past that first round, I was like, okay, so I've taken 1 damage and Bo is dead.
I would say a round where you forgot Ventus's
That's what we were just talking about.
That goes from, he's got a chance, he's going to win that.
Yeah.
That's the thing as well with the Lancer. That's not something you've ever had to think about before in any ship.
Right, and this is I think only my 2nd or 3rd game with the Lancer on the table at all. So and in almost every other game, it's been I got into a position where I just turned the arc one way, and then I just for the whole game I didn't change the arc after that.
Yeah.
So this is the first time I've actually had to go back and forth and switch it around. So
try to remember that. Something you gotta do. And like with Ventress,
it's not as easy as
her ability. Her ability being range 1 or 2 and just immobile arc, like it's more important because getting that stress on can be really crucial too.
Yeah, and I think too, if I was like this, I just put this list together for simplicity, just to make sure that I could know what was going on in every turn. But definitely Lats is where I would go with it, right? Just. I think even 3 or 4 damage that Lats could have prevented over the course of the game makes a big difference, right?
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, he's not running a push Ray.
Yeah.
But had he been, which I think is the better build, then Lats gets even better because you're guaranteeing at least 1 on every single attack.
Right.
So
I mean, I looked at the I Ray and push Ray, and I think push is the way to go. The number of turns where he's like, okay, do I boost in or do I?
You got no actions. That's the problem.
Why not both?
Yeah. Yes. Exactly.
I mean, I guess against different matchups it'll be different. Against yours, your PS7 is 6, so yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
Against an aces list at 9s.
Yeah, and I think if he had done if he had done push pull, which he was also thinking about, I think that would have been way better for me because then I don't have to set up the crazy situation where I get him on a rock and range 1 and the double tractor beams and because then I just go, okay, you're gonna stress every turn.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna start taking pot actions at you to just get that through.
I feel like if you're running slicer tools, you can't focus everything on it.
No.
It's if this happens, great. I'm gonna try and slice a tool here.
Yeah.
But
and with the 2 actions to it, 3, it doesn't really punish you as much because you've got the target lock for free.
Yeah.
You've got the whatever other action, and then a focus or something, right? So the whatever other could be a slicer, whatever, right?
Yeah.
So a boost or an arc change or
No, I like the Lancer, and being able to do that and do your green, get your target lock, focus evade. 2 natural agility. Like,
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
pretty survivable.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
I like them. They're a good ship.
Where am I setting up now, boss?
You will be playing against Aaron next.
Aaron? Okay.
Who have
Then
we
it will
got
be
on?
play against Alex. We have Pat and Steve on the stream next.
Okay.
So if you give me a second, we're almost ready to switch it over. Just need the stats.
Getting the lists.
Yeah. So
And
we can grab Calvin back if you like. Just finish putting the stats.
so it doesn't look like Pat's running robots.
He is not. Pat is running Paylob, Fenrel, and Manaru.
Nice.
Mind Link
Mind
Special.
links? Yes. Love mind link.
Because it's awesome. It's filled with wind.
And I think Steve is running, I
Ray.
assume Ray, and probably Nora?
Nora
Nora
Waxy,
in,
yeah. It's nice repaints we'll get on the screen.
Yep. We'll get the full lists out for you guys soon.
TM.
Don't do that, you'll be in good shape.
Looks like there's 3 Rays.
There are indeed 3 rays.
So 6 players, 3 of them are running Ray. Nobody's running Imperials.
No Imperials, Scums and Rebels. Scums and Rebels.
See, if either Chris or I had been playing, you would have
Yep.
seen some Imperials.
Okay.
You would have seen some TIE SF action. Everyone wants to see TIE SF.
I'm gonna make drink.
Alright. We have a Calvin. He has returned.
Circular.
Okay, so I'm ready to transition over now.
Perfect time. Get back just in time to not be on screen.
So we gotta change Patrick's name.
Yeah, just
That's not play.
So Paylob and the Maldacro TLT cloaking device, Stygium particle accelerator,
And mine like
Stygium, I don't know how you say it.
Stygium.
Mind Link, Manaru Mind Link R5P8, Fenrau with Stealth Device, Mind Link, and Title.
Yep. This is Pat's mind link list.
Yep.
Through something much like it on Monday, he did not have the Stygium particle accelerator cloaking, but he did have Lax Razi on Paylob, and he had, what did he have? Feedback array on Manaru. Didn't get a lot of use out of it.
Guess that's why he dropped it.
Yeah. I did not play against him, but it was apparently he did not as well as he would have liked.
I'm just gonna do some TO responsibilities.
Okay. So then Ray, a VI Ray, but
Yep.
instead of engine, hull upgrade and
Smuggling compartment and slam.
burnout slam. And then push the limit engine, Kyle BB-8, and Title Nora.
Well,
So
interesting.
good to hit pretty hard, a little bit of maneuverability,
Yeah.
and Kyle to
Not a lot of power coming out of it, but like a lot of choice more, really.
yeah, something different. So
I don't think anyone would really have liked to see what I was flying on Saturday. So
Right now, gentlemen.
that was just 3 ARM squadrons with stealth devices and XM.
Chris just needs to update the stats on Steve's list.
Chris just needs to update the stat line on Steve's list.
One.
Because those definitely are not the correct health
Ray is
values.
the CS7.
I've done that. No.
It hasn't saved.
9 and 5. I've definitely filled this out.
Did you?
Yeah, because I was struggling to try and remember what stats a stupid arc had. Is it 6 and 3?
Yep.
I feel like it's 9. And then I had to figure out what a falcon was with a hull upgrade.
It's also agility 1 and attack 2.
This one's not. And PS.
And the Falcon is definitely not agility
Yeah, the
2.
first game was won by Terrence's double Lancer list. Poe did absolutely nothing.
Yeah, Poe just ate and died. It was the ridiculous inability to kill damage Ray for a long time, but
Yeah.
Ray's luck had a hiccup, and that was enough. That was enough.
I suppose at some point I should go and get the kit with the pricing.
Yeah, you might want to do that. Maybe I'll stay on the table for the interview and you can fetch it for the next round.
That works.
Solution! Behold my inscrutable cunning.
So, unfortunately, I'm undecided what to do for a next game. Whether I want to do the 2 people who should be. Sorry. There's the potential for someone to be 2 and 2 against someone who's 2 and 2.
2 and 0, you mean?
Yeah, 2 and 0, sorry. So the 2 people who've won both games, or
Which will
get
be
Alex's
Terrence,
list on.
That would be bringing Terrence back on the stream in order to get a second 2-0 player.
There's no way
because he's
of
the
not
pair down.
having someone on that has
We could.
already been on.
Yeah, the only 2
But,
players.
Aaron
if Alex and
loses,
Aaron both lose,
yeah.
then they're the pair.
But then I still have to put Ray back on stream again anyway.
Yeah, there's not really any
There's no way to escape Ray.
because everyone brought her because everyone's in love with her.
Maybe I shouldn't have done that video about the 3 different Ray builds you can make.
There aren't 3
None of
different builds.
none of which involved having the smuggling compartment slam and a hull upgrade. None of my builds had that.
That's because Steve is a more clever man than you.
We shall see.
Or is he?
I'm hoping he proves me wrong.
He just wants to prove that he doesn't listen to Chris.
Well, as you were saying, engine upgrade plus VI is not the best combination.
Round started?
Yes.
Yep, you're 4 minutes in.
Stop being bad, Terrence.
Okay, as soon as Patrick's decided to corner Fenrir, I'll turn off the dice cam so people can see him.
That Patrick.
Yeah, we'll see how this Ray does. I think if you are going VI, it's because you want the repositioning. You want to be able to get the right arcs.
You don't have any repositioning with. I suppose you've got the space.
You've got the spin,
Yep.
and you have a single turn where you can slam to
Then you
get
can't
out of the
shoot.
way.
Yeah.
But
So I'm fine having the. I think we were talking about this earlier on, weren't we, when I was saying about the stupid new hand build I was trying to do for one of the videos.
yeah,
And that I feel like on a Falcon you can get away with the burnout slam because you only need to run away once and deny that shot.
Yep.
yeah,
A lot of the
definitely-
time, once is enough.
It definitely depends on the build.
Well, that's the thing about ordinances, right? Sometimes once is enough, but sometimes it's not.
Yeah.
Like that is always the danger of the one-shot abilities. Like you are paying points for something that may not quite do the job the one time you spend it.
Yeah.
And that is actually a significant potential downside. That's why Terrence got so salty.
when
3 missile shots didn't pay off.
when they spoiled the smuggling compartment and they put the burnout slam and everyone's talking about putting that on, the fact that you couldn't have engine, I just was like,
Is it worth it?
yeah, is the one-time slam better than every turn boost, or having the option of that? And if you're having a Ray that is all about trying to make sure you're getting them in arc, I think you gotta have engine. If you were doing Chris's fat Ray, where I mean you still want to get them in arc, or if you're doing Han or something like that, I think you could get away with a slam instead, maybe, but I don't know, I would just always have a hard time not auto putting engine on.
Well, that's just because engine is always so strong.
Yeah.
It's honestly one of the strongest upgrade cards they've ever printed.
Yeah, even at 3 extra points, I think it's really difficult not to put it on.
Yep.
Everything goes.
Hey, all the tokens on to pay off.
Can't really half a man lose.
Yes, pass the token, give out the tokens, end of turn, tokens come off. Apart from the Moldy Crow, gets to keep them all.
All you need is Ray Crew in the heart of the Moldy Crow, so you can put one onto her as well.
Yeah, it's not redundant at all.
Well, it's not redundant because you can't Boba Fett away Ray and the Moldy Crow title.
Yeah, you only get one.
Chris, that's definitely worth it.
If somehow, if you hold the focus on Ray, old Tarot can't make you lose it because it's not on the ship, it's on Ray.
2 very good
Also, you can't use the focus because it's on Ray. But I feel
that's the relevant part. Yeah, start of combat phase is where you get that back. Yeah, I suppose I should update this collection.
It's the most maneuverable Arc 170 you have ever seen.
It really is.
It was commented on in chat that they're like no on this one, so you can go all the forwards and still get the power on. Obviously, Kyle gives you all of the focuses though.
So I'm not sure I like how isolated Nora is.
Well, you may choose to go for the slam turn. Like, what I find interesting is, since Fenn has conquered Dawn, like he does kind of want to be head-to-head, but not really so much with Rey. This Nora isn't going to do a whole lot.
With the stealth device and Concord Dawn and Fenn's ability, that's even then up against Rey at like range 1 and Arc.
Yeah.
That's not horrible. Especially when you'll have all the tokens.
Yep. Looks like that's a 3.
Oh. zooming in so we can actually see the dice results.
2 points. It hurts and stings. Very fun start. Well, Nora's going to take a crack at somebody.
Slam on a Lancer. That is one hit.
Yikes. That's just not going to hit.
Well, that's a whole lot of focuses.
Yeah, it is.
Fortunately, Caleb has some of
It's a Moldy
those.
Crow. 2LT back.
2 hits. That is a damage.
Obstruction makes it possible. Obstruction makes it very possible.
Evaded.
Not worth.
So, just 1.
And now Manu!
Yeah.
With a tiny little slap.
Yeah. 2 hits. So, all the evades.
An Arc 170 with triple A. Madness.
So, shield's down on Nora.
Yep. Not really a good start.
Okay, shields are also down on Fed.
That's a good
A great
point.
equalizer, right?
So yeah, that's kind of what I was saying. Wasn't so bad, but Nora being in range of all 3.
Yeah. The absolute lack of damage coming out of Steve there is in part because Ray is too far out of position, I think. Like, this is not a
I
good
would have
engagement for
slammed
him.
in because the TLT is irrelevant if it shoots at Ray. You're not going to lose points this turn, but it would put you in a much better position. And I don't feel like the slam is going to come in useful at another point in the game.
Yeah, and I tend to agree with that. That's why I was expecting him to just slam right away, because Ray is so far away from the fight. I expected him to slam. But he has opted not to do it. And now he's in a position where he's sacrificing a shot if he's sacrificing a better shot if he wants to do it. We're going to have to give up a shot, but like the way Patrick's set this engage up, it's actually not terrible. Like neither Manaru nor Palov really cares about where they're pointing, especially in this matchup.
Yeah.
There is no auto thrusters to make them care. So they can just continue to flee, and then Fenn can come in and then just stay away from Ray if he has to. He may not have to.
And what action are we going to see there? What target lock?
Yep, not unreasonable.
It does free up Fenn to do other things and still get
Yep, potentially.
the lock passed. And
There's the focus pass.
Payoff is just annoying when Nora
That's an interesting choice.
Nora wants the focus token.
Yep, Pat reminding him that once the template is down, you must do it.
No mercy.
So, what do you push now? Because you're probably going to be dead next turn.
Probably.
So I push for a target lock now.
Yep. Depends on what his actual reveal maneuver is.
You push for
is
a
it dead?
target lock now. When you remove the stress from a push, you'll get your focus because of card. Yeah. And then you're dead next turn anyway. So it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's
Goodbye.
just Payoff sitting there going, yeah, focus. Focus.
Apparently
do it.
today is a
Yeah.
bad day for 41-point ships. Apparently Nora didn't just die in
trying
one
to
round.
explain.
Well, it was more the if the green was no, because I take this first half.
It's cleared because of doing the green.
Hooray!
Yeah.
And see, now Ray is just so horribly out of position.
Yeah. And here comes Fen. Hey.
But she's also unscathed. So we've seen how much of pain an unscathed Ray can do.
Yeah. Well, Ben doesn't even
And
need
let's
to
be honest, if
do
Nora
anything.
does anything, she's contributed more than Paul did in the last game.
It's true.
So all Nora has to do is a point of damage on anything.
Or expend, or cause something to be expended on her. Not that there is anything that can be expended, so yeah.
This is going to be a 3 back.
Oh, no.
Fen.
Maybe a 2 back. The fact that you've got Fen in range now, yeah,
Yeah, but that's not a great shot.
Fen target locked.
better than nothing.
I don't know, gang up on Paylob and try and get rid of that little focus hoarding asshole.
So Paylob being Paylob.
Yeah, and that's the thing now is
Yeah.
Nora is all about get the target lock focus, you know, spend the target lock, add in the focus, spend the focus, but Paylob just took that away from you.
Hooray,
Well, the
Paylob.
idea should have been that he would have had 2 focuses.
Well, yeah, exactly. But misplay with the going through the.
And this is why, like, if Ray had slammed last turn, he would have been in a much better position to just pounce on Paylob and do damage.
So
This
crit,
turn.
add in a blank, and reroll the 2 blanks for 3 crits.
Crit,
And,
hit.
No pressure here, Fen, but you know.
No pressure.
This is
So
on Fen.
it does have stealth device and range 3.
No, that was...
This is on Paylob.
Oh, is
I
it
believe.
Paylob? Oh.
Pat just naturally rolls
Right.
triple evades.
So
Hooray, green
a
dice!
shield.
Well done.
Because RNG hates you.
Could be worse.
Well, at least damage was done.
Couldn't be much worse.
Yep. So here's the 5 out of 10. That's pretty good.
That's not very nice. Why would you be such a nasty man, Pat?
That's going to probably be a dead Nora this turn then.
That
Yep,
is
that's a
0. So
5 damage with 2 of them being crits.
Good chance she's just dead now.
Yeah.
Can't read them from here. Not really, don't bother.
Immediately choose one secondary weapon
that's the old damage deck. Old damage deck.
and all her turns are ready.
She's not dead! She gets to shoot!
Yep.
She's not dead. This has been the best performance by a 41-point ship on the table. On the stream.
She hasn't done any damage yet, though.
But still the best performance because she didn't just die to 2 attacks.
It's in rear arc.
Against a retarded number of green dice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fen. Concord Dawn is just if you're in the arc.
He's in arc. That's where he's got. So he's got the target. Oh yeah, they don't hurt things.
Yeah, we're shooting.
5 dice plus an evade. Yeah, let's shoot the hawk.
With the focus token.
Wow.
You know
Well,
you had toes off in the front shot?
You really might as well.
yeah.
Me.
Crit! Nothing.
Well,
That's basically nothing. Unless it's double blank.
there's
Oh.
an evade. Is that obstructed?
Was that why was there 3 dice? Pat's traditional cheating on stream.
Gotta spend a token. There you go.
That is still the best
Perfect.
performance. Took a token
Yeah, made him spend
offensively,
a token.
which is
Yeah,
sort of
so-
relevant.
Nora has actually contributed more than Paul did in the last game. Contributed more in this game than Paul did in the last game. Yes. She stripped him a token off a Moldy Crow Hawk. That's more of a contribution.
I don't think.
Django at a 30.
I don't think Steve is feeling consoled with that.
Probably not. No Dengaroo at a 33-person tournament. Well, not everyone is an asshole like myself or Chris or Rich and plays Dengaroo. Some people just didn't buy 2 Jump Masters.
Alright, there we go. That is a dead Nora.
I suppose technically Nora did give him the focus that he spent. So
That's true.
I don't know.
it's a wash.
I don't know. I still think it's better.
Yeah.
He rolled dice.
She rolled dice. Red dice, which is more than Poe did.
No, Paul rolled the red die to see if the
Dice,
asteroid.
plural. Dice, plural.
So, if you saw the last round, you saw Ray at 59 points with a 41-point support ship, where the support ship died pretty early. And in this round, you're seeing a 59-point Ray with a 41-point support ship that has just died early. So, we're happy to bring you a nice variety of things going on.
Yeah, we're not giving him crap. We're just giving people who play Dengaroo crap.
We're giving you a lot of Ray on everything else action.
According to the internet, that's all what everyone wants to see, right?
I can only schedule a tournament, so I can't tell people what list to bring as well.
Yes, you can. It might not be very effective,
See?
but you can totally do
We
that.
should totally have done the random list tournament.
You really want that to happen.
And then randomly give people
We could do that in
what
January.
lists we want. And then we won't see all the Rays and all the Dangaroos and
Oh, you can't
everything
say it's
else.
random, isn't it?
Wow. It'll be random. But
If someone randomly generated Dengaroo, it would be a little suspicious.
I know how I'd do it is I'd
we would
randomly
randomly generate the list.
here, and then
Yes,
hand them out.
that's what I meant.
Yeah.
If you managed to, I would be suspicious of you generating them.
We would
Are you
randomly-
secretly being an asshole to people?
So I would randomly generate you an awesome list that didn't have any pilots that were the same.
The way I would do it is we would randomly generate everyone's list, and each player would have one veto, where we would
Yeah, fair enough.
give them another list. So if
Hey,
you
I
don't like
played
it first
Dengaroo, so
off,
surely I don't have a problem flying 2 different pilots.
Not really, that's flying one pilot that happens to cover 2 ships.
there's some tokens going around.
Yeah.
Big surprise.
Well, let's see how well predicted that maneuver is.
I think that's a block on the debris.
I think that was a 3 bank from Ray.
I think that move's good enough. I think that'll block him onto the debris.
I feel like this is going to be a quicker game than the last one. Because
I feel like Steve needs to not try and kill Paylob first.
wow.
It's fine, if it had, worked. But
So you will take 2 stress from this?
So, one stress.
Yeah, but you still have an A stress. Yeah.
yep. If Fen wound up in Arc, that's actually kind of funny.
Yeah.
Like, Fen is still going. Fen's ability still only triggers in Arc, right?
An arc.
His ability.
His ability is range 1.
Yeah.
Oh,
Doesn't
okay.
matter about arc.
All right.
Concord Dawn.
Title is
I have not been flying the fangs at all, so
Yeah.
honestly, I've been pretty lazy about X-Wing lately.
I think Chris has probably played the most out of all of us lately.
Probably.
Probably played the most X-Wing lately out of us 3.
If I have, it doesn't say a lot.
Not really, no.
I've played like 6 games in
A month?
maybe a month, yeah.
It's about the same as me then.
So,
I think I've played 6 games in 3 months, maybe. Actually, I don't even know because I went to the UK in September. I might have only played like 4 times since I came back.
Oh, then you need to step up.
I do. I was all ready to go tonight. I would have almost like doubled my number of games.
Yeah.
3 hits onto Fenrir.
Well. Oh.
Yes, choke!
It's a choke. Oh, you do you not have all of, oh, you went
No.
to, sorry.
2. That's a
Hooray for the choke.
wow.
That could be relevant.
That turned out
If
pretty well.
you can get Fen down, then
It takes a lot of the teeth out of this
yes.
one. Like 4 TLTs scare a YT1300. 1, not so much.
Especially when it's rare.
Yeah.
You can
2
just sit
more
in that.
from Manaroo,
Yeah.
and there's 1 evade.
Like, yeah, like Ray doesn't like flying against the 4 Y-Wing because they just scatter and TLT
So
her
3
dash.
shields, 2 from the TLT, 1 from Manaroo. That was actually better than I thought was going to happen for Steve that turn.
I suppose I should actually give Patrick his points as well.
Yeah, and update that damage. What are they paying you for?
Okay, damage.
No, you didn't. Nora has 1 health.
Put it back on. Why don't you throw Nora into the dice cam so people can look at your lovely paint job?
Yeah. It's so lovely, it had to die first. Come on, we all play Warhammer here. We know that rule. When your opponent puts a nice, freshly painted model on the table, it dies first.
No, that's the opposite. You painted it, you lose.
No, it dies first because they kill it.
It's like what works.
Yeah.
It may do well, but they try to kill it first.
That works for me too.
So I guess the problem now is Ray is stressed and going back over the debris.
Craft over on Terrence's table. And a dead.
Where's the other Lancer?
That's what I mean, it's the guys. Then I'm interested. I think Alex looks like he's running triple Conquerdon.
No, that's a psych. It just looks like it.
I can't see it.
He has Cad Solus, Fen, and Sarasu.
Oh.
I didn't look at the upgrades, but I did look at the ship tiles.
Yeah, Terrence looks happy.
It's
Got a
got
serious face on.
some form of T65 X-Wing on the table.
Wes.
I don't know what that means. It can't.
It's Wes.
It means I want to lose.
Great
Really?
shot. Great shot, Jansen. Which one did he kill first? Did you
Good shot,
target
Jackson.
the bandit first? Because
Trading a bandit for going.
Yeah, Aaron is playing West
Yeah,
Jansen,
that's the thing
specifically
of
so that
value
you
right
can
there.
say good shot Jansen.
always.
Value king right there. That's looking pretty
It is
disastrous.
indeed a great shot, Jansen.
All the room in the world.
Ooh,
You gotta bust through
that's
that.
not bad at this.
all the way.
Hey, turns out Pat isn't actually that bad at this game. He just cheats a lot. We have a visual record of this.
That's true. I can pretend that Saturday night didn't happen.
We have quite the extensive visual record of this. Not always in a way that is material or even helpful to you.
So we all saw him do the good old maneuver template slide.
No, it was a turn, not a roll.
Walk.
Yeah, reasonable.
You overcame by liquidation with your own liquidation.
I think Steve's got this.
What did you do? So,
It's always funny to watch a pilot skill 9 ship blocking.
that's what they're best at.
So this isn't really any different. It wasn't getting an action this turn anyway.
No.
Yeah.
So it just controls his position.
Yep.
As long as he's still in range of a TLT, Pat will be happy.
It also stops him from finishing off then.
Yeah.
So,
But
gets
chucking
Predator.
4 dice at Manaru could be effective.
Another stress. Another stress.
I mean, it could do 4 damage. Or it could do 0.
Pretty.
No damage.
But shoots. Well, can't shoot then.
Statistically, I think the average would be about 1 point. We'll see if he actually does 1 point, though. Because there's that focus.
That's pretty good.
Or that's guaranteed 2. Well, that's at least 2.
Yeah.
I can reroll that if you want.
Oh no.
That's at least 1.
No
because Pat
mercy
called
at
it
all from Pat
Oh.
tonight. He really
well, it's
wants
still 2.
that. He really wants the prizing tonight.
What prizing?
Kit prizing.
What prizing? I don't see it.
What is it? Predator
Yeah,
cards?
because
I'm paid, so I want my prices.
And
why would you pay that?
I pay for Rich.
is it
I
Corin
see.
Horn in this kit, or is that the
I
last?
can't
kit?
remember. Well,
I think it's that. I think it's the one with Predator.
Yeah,
If that's the one you got, then that's the
Yeah.
one that's in
Corrin.
there. Corrin and Predator are in the same one.
yeah.
I have enough copies of Predator now.
Y-Wing Predators, yeah.
I think I have like 5 of the new one now.
Y-Wings that can't take Predator, yeah.
Hey, Cavill can take Predator innately, and then all of the Rebel ones can take Predator through the draw, except for Gold Squadron.
And it's a gold coloured Y-Wing.
I think we missed any damage going on too.
So you have 7 hull remaining.
That is a lot of damage.
That is half points
Yep, that is half points.
because they had the hull upgrade.
Yep. Well, it's
Does that count?
It's the same. You have to deal 7 damage to it.
Yeah, it doesn't change the half
Yeah.
point mark
Yeah.
because it's an odd number.
Done 7.
It changes. It doesn't change the threshold of how much damage you need to deal to it. Like the health, where it has half value, is different, but the amount of damage done is the same. One of those two will have to be the same with a hull upgrade.
Alright.
I half expect a sleep out of Steve this round.
I
He's only got one
fully
stress, right?
expect it.
But which way?
You've got to go.
Gotta go left. Try and shoot Fan.
Yeah. Well,
You've got to go.
we're
up
about
here.
fine.
You're going that way?
That's blockable. If Patrick makes the call for it.
I think it's got to be left.
Oh, I don't want to go anywhere near that TLT.
Oh, he's going to be moving away.
Yeah. It does have to move at least one.
Stressed. All stressed.
Everybody's stressed. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Nah, actually, that one bang is probably still going to be in.
Tokens.
Tokens.
K-turn?
Which couldn't be.
No.
It can't be.
Oh, he's stressed.
Yeah.
Right.
And Pat clearly knew he was going to hit that because,
Yeah.
well, the positioning was really bad. So. I'm not actually sure I like that barrel roll out that much for position, but it depends on where that angle, where
Alright.
Ray ends up going.
He's doing a sloop left. He's doing a sloop.
Yeah.
Maybe slooping, right? Maybe not. Might just... No, he is flipping.
Nope, he's going for it.
Sam greedy. I would have been going for Fen. I would have
Kanan,
gone swoop
you
left.
get to pick the order. So Kanan clears his stress first, then he does it. Normally you do it the other way around, so you finish unstressed.
Yep, both triggers are controlled by the same player. And the question is, who does he shoot?
He's going for Fen. It's only got
Yeah,
one.
well, he's down to 3 agility and 2 health.
Yeah.
So that's not
Out of
unreasonable.
bot.
That's not going to do anything. This is actually what I don't particularly like about the Ray build. You don't actually have a lot of firepower. Like, you've got the arc maneuverability shenanigans, but if you don't have it, you do nothing. Whereas Han just blithely plows into crowds and blasts at them.
Well, that's the thing with Ray. You've got to fly her correctly. You've got to get people in arc.
Which is a lot harder than it sounds, honestly.
I mean, with the fact that he was stressed, that didn't help. Normally, you would at least have some
So I would say,
modification.
given the positioning he had, knowing that he wasn't going to get Fen in arc, he had it Fen target. Well, doesn't have auto crosses on Fen. So would you stay facing the way you were and then just take the focus?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, I would have slooped left myself, but
I
given that
I
he
would have
slooped
gone
right,
that way because I want to.
given he banked right,
Because I want to chase down Fen without taking
Yeah.
15 shots.
I'm honestly not sure that this spacing is the best. Just because, like, Paylob is now irrelevant. If he'd gone straight, Manaru is probably irrelevant at this turn.
I think if you can turn around in order to get someone in arc, or to give yourself a much better position for next turn.
But I think his position the other way would actually have been better.
No, exactly. So in this case,
Because then you can hard tune
Yeah, you just hard to and go and keep shooting at Fen. And like, if Fen turns into you, it's like, okay, let's trade range 1 shots, Mr. I don't have stealth device anymore.
whereas facing this way, he's got the exact same thing. Hard 2 chasing, or hard 1.
Literally, this way is a lot harder for Fen to actually come back and do something, because if the other way they go head to head, Fen is going to hurt if he gets a shot off.
But I mean, Fen can still talon roll and get tokens anyway.
Yep.
So either way, you know, a talon roll left.
Yep. It really depends on exactly what path they choose here. If Fen had chosen the turn, that could have been very powerful.
Now that the dials are down, I would expect Fen to be doing a talon roller.
Yeah.
Here? Yeah. In this position? Yeah.
Because Ray's probably doing a hard 1 or a hard 2 left. And a talon roll from Fen will put...
Fen's already got a target on, right? So he doesn't need one, and Manaru could give it. Well, Manaru can't take one to give him a room, but doesn't need to. So Manaru.
No, but Paylob can take a focus. and you've got Mind Link.
Oh, Payload's miles away, so...
No, it takes a top focus.
Yeah, he can
That's
still
his contribution
Oh,
to the game.
yeah, sure.
shoot any mind blink.
Yeah.
Like, I still like I was just saying Manaru could pass the target lock if he needed it, and then you could get the focus out of him if that was necessary. But that's not the way it worked out. Manaru wasn't actually in range to pick up a lock anyways, so. And there's the focus, passing tokens. Oh no, he's cloaking. Interesting.
Interesting.
That signals
Put in a hard
talon roll.
Yeah, he's running
no,
away.
he's running.
Like a big chicken.
Running away.
I think that was the wrong.
Yeah, honestly, if you
Running
lose, you're still
away
ahead.
like a big
Right?
chicken.
Admittedly, if he lost Fen to a ray shot, he would not be firing with Fen that round anyway. So, yeah. Now he knows that's not a threat, though. Manaru's still pretty healthy. I honestly don't know which shot I would take here. If Manaru slipped into arc here, I would probably take that shot.
It depends if Manaru passes a token or not. I feel like probably not.
Well, you will take your target lock or focus first. So, well, I would think you would tend to take focus just because you don't really want to target lock with Ray's ability.
Yeah.
So, yep.
So
They're both
no
range
passing.
tunes.
I think I'd be going for Fan.
Yeah. Add a blank. Reroll 2 blanks. Ooh,
Spend the focus before,
that's damage.
so
Oh, triple focus. Not enough damage.
that was still the right move.
Green dice.
So now, if it had Talon rolled, it would have been getting shot back.
Yeah.
And if it had Talon rolled, he would have been at range 1, rolling an extra die and adding an evade anyway. So
But Palon would not be cloaked. Because he would have had to focus.
Because Palom's contribution would have been far more valuable.
yeah. But I guess
The
you know,
potential.
realistically,
You have the
he doesn't
potential to
need
kill
to
Ray.
be aggressive. He doesn't.
No, he just needs to slowly bleed Ray to death here, which is what he's doing. That's another 2 points onto Ray.
He took the coward's way of like doing it slowly.
He is not inflicting sufficient suffering.
Could have
He
gone.
has displeased the blood god.
Could have gone all
Running
out.
away.
Could have won the game.
Yeah. Winning's overrated.
Explodes. Gets a token.
He gets an irrelevant evade token. Hooray!
Still has it this turn though.
Yeah, but what if the odds it's going to get shot at? They are not good.
Technically, they're failing to maintain the correct game state because you should have
Nobody
a
cares.
token. So that's a game loss right there.
Can we issue a game loss to both of them?
Failing to
Seems fair.
maintain the game state.
It's
Game
both your
loss.
responsibility. You both lose.
Yeah.
We're not playing Aussie rules, are we? Well, you've not got enough stress tokens for Zuckus, game loss.
No, but he should have an evade token on Paylob, and he does not. Oh, now he's put it.
Finally.
He doesn't want his game lost.
Terrible. Terrible, we say.
Oh yeah. Walking, slooping, and clipped the
Yep.
thing. So
Great damage. Huzzah!
so So I guess
Stress for everybody.
the question is,
That's not.
did
no,
he
that's not green.
did he anticipate that, or did he think he was good? Did Fen do a red?
Paylob executed.
Run away.
Fen executed a runaway maneuver.
Paylob executed
Which
a
is not green.
white maneuver as well. So
Yeah.
yeah, I don't think so.
So is he going to be able to kill Fen?
I do feel like this is better play than Clay was demonstrating with Fen. Like Clay, I feel like he got a little too locked into the mindset of slooping. And sometimes you just have to remember it's still a YT 1300 with a reasonable dial.
Yeah.
Like, just sometimes this is what you do.
And sometimes you just
like-
take the target lock. But I
it's
would
like-
not be target locking Mandarin.
That is apparently opting not to pass.
That is 4 focuses. Well, that's a little better. 2 hits on a crit.
That's not bad. Even after a reroll, that's a pretty reasonable result.
So hit crit.
That's just sheer stats.
I've got to say, absolutely would have been shooting at Fen.
Revenge Droid hits them both. That is half points on Manaru for Steve. Revenge Droid is angry.
Like Fen's on 1 hull. Do you not just go for Fen?
Yeah, that was not a great shot at Fen.
Tokenless. You could have target locked. I don't know. I feel like
Wow. This is not
guys.
going well for Patrick. Kind of funny. Well,
yeah, I mean it's probably range 3, but 3 dice with target lock against 4 unmodified.
yeah.
I would be taking that to try and take a ship off the board. It's got half points on that.
At the current points value, Steve has to kill everything that isn't Manaru to win.
Yeah, so he needs to take ships off the table.
But if he kills Manaru, and killing Manaru doesn't reduce his ship count, he must kill Paylob and Fen to win. It doesn't matter if he kills Manaru.
Yeah. And now being directly in front of Manaru,
It's awkward for her to block now,
yeah.
which is actually useful.
He
Like,
is only 2 shots away from winning.
this is true. 2 potential shots.
Yeah.
I don't think he will kill Paylob with 1 shot, just because the way he
I'm just saying.
yeah, he has potentially 2 shots. And he's got 26 minutes to do it. Could just very well be enough.
5 hull remaining.
The problem I have is, if you take the shot at Fen in the round that's just gone and kill him, you can then burn out Swam into Paylob.
Yeah.
And then
Then you're
it's
past
like,
him, Manaru's nowhere near
Yeah.
position. Then you just scoot a little bit and murder Paylob.
yeah, then it's like, okay, Paylob, you're going to be taking 5 dice primary shots now, and I'm going to target lock.
Also, Pat forgot to move his target lock from moving it over to Paylob would have actually been effective.
Yeah.
That is the best trolling ability in the game. Manaru's ability to just go, nope, red target lock's over there now. And that's why she's annoying to focus
Did
down.
Pat not have a target lock, a friendly target lock on Manaru, on Ray, so he wanted the offensive one?
It's possible.
They all have to go.
It's possible,
So I
but
wouldn't call that
frankly,
a mistake, more of a choice.
I don't like I don't like that choice. Because he wins by not taking damage.
Can you get by?
Oh, he wins this one by not taking damage while slowly whittling way down. Wow.
So flies right.
Everyone's already stressed, so that doesn't pass.
Yeah, but that's what I mean, they're all stressed.
Yeah. Everyone remains stressed.
Fen didn't do a green.
Fen
Fen did
asteroid
it's
back.
5 straight, not green.
No.
It's white.
Okay.
They only have
Mana
6.
has got 2 stress on her now.
Yeah.
Yep. That debris may actually have won Steve the game. Because it has turned off his ability to efficiently mind link with Manaru. And she's not taking actions, and that is going to actually, that may cost him just enough action economy. Because Manaru isn't generating anything. Like, the mind link lists rely rather heavily on actually getting something out of everybody. Looks like he's opting to protect Fen. So,
He's just making sure that he's always going to have a shot on Ray from Manaru if he's chasing down Fen.
Yeah.
But I don't think you can let Fen turn to have a shot. You need it.
no, you need to pursue him and kill him before he does anything.
And that's why I should have done it last turn when Fen had no tokens.
Yeah.
Because now,
Now Fen's
Tokened
got
up.
2 focuses. Not that that's actually much of a material difference, but... Ooh, did this clear?
yeah, it looks good.
Actually... Oh, they're not even going to check. I guess it's...
Not check?
I guess on the table it looks pretty obvious then.
Looked like it would clear to me, but
No, on the table it must not have.
You've got to check range.
Yeah.
no shooting.
No shooting. Now
This is
Manaru's
why
up
my
front.
Manaru always has feedback array.
No. Pat cut it for that cloaking, which didn't really do him a whole lot. Can't really call it wrong, but in the way this game is played out, the feedback would likely have been more useful, but you can't really say it was wrong.
I definitely turned Fen into the fight this turn. We'll try and get
Now looks
Ray
like
one
Aaron
more.
has finished off Terrence.
Because if I had done the one I into you instead,
I think Terrence may be consuming more than his weekly recommended salt.
I don't know. We didn't see the game, so
Well, I just
know.
heard Aaron say that Dice wanted the game, and Terrence agreed. In his usual, yup, way. Could be.
at least he's playing out a tournament.
I didn't play because I thought you would play that way. I did it out of generosity.
I need to find out if you actually want to commentate or play at regionals as well.
I already said I'd commentate, so
I wanted to give you time to mull it over.
I extended the offer after mulling it over. So
So I'll pay on Thursday, and I will be going to regionals.
Yeah, we're traveling a long distance to get there.
Yeah, I'd have to travel further than most people.
yeah, that's true. What's the venue this year again?
It is the
Who's
Century
here?
Box.
Oh, that's nice and convenient for you.
Yeah, I think if Steve had gone for Fen,
Yep.
this would be a very different game.
Now he has to kill Fen or else, and he's still going to suffer that damage.
Yeah. Like now, he's coming in, and while trying to kill Fen, is going to be taking TLT shots.
Yep.
So,
And he's getting blocked again.
getting blocked.
Again.
And that's not the end of the world, because at least Manaru's not shooting at you, but
Yeah.
and you'll still get your rerolls. But
Well, at least it's far enough away from Fen that he's not getting his extra die.
yeah, if it's range
Hopefully
2,
it's range 2 in arc, then it isn't that bad.
Yeah.
If you kill Fen first,
Yeah, see, the thing is, Fen is coming around with a target lock focus, which basically means Ray is dead if he got to range 1.
no, it's range 3, so not quite.
Okay, Pat could just roll
There you
shit.
go.
After that happens.
Crit.
So that's almost guaranteed damage.
Oh my
Oh, that's just enough. That's the 1 point that slips through for the kill.
Oh, no auto thrusters.
That's the 1 point he needed.
Well,
That's the 1 point he needed.
Always auto thrusters, man. Never self-guide.
You lie. That's not what you said.
I said you can't take him, you can't play him as an interceptor, which I personally...
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
One of the things I would say
that's
is
the damage. And that's
Another point.
2, so
She's down to 3.
Can do it by adding a blank and rolling 2 naturals.
Yeah.
Doesn't get it, so another point. So Ray's down to 1, and this is the problem.
Yeah.
That's the problem with taking 3 turns too long to kill Fen.
Yeah. Because if
Now he has to hope for a Manaroo block that allows him to shoot payload without taking return fire.
I think you can't. You've got to hope for Manaroo fluff rolls, and you can't. You've got to kill the TLT first. You can't.
Yep. You can't, like, it's almost guaranteed.
as
18 minutes.
Like, both ships are now defensively equal, but Manaroo has Revenge Droid.
yeah,
So, obviously, the correct play is to kill Paylob, because if you shoot at Manaroo, there's a half chance you just die right there.
kill Paylob and then run away and win on points.
That's pretty much it. That is Steve's sole path to victory here.
Which would have been that much easier if this turn,
I think
the previous turn, Ray had been shooting at Paylob because
Yeah.
Fen was already dead.
I think the lesson we're learning here is when you fly Ray, don't throw her support ship into the fire.
Or if you have Burnout Slam, use it.
Well, it's been blocked for the last however many turns.
Yeah, but there was a good the best opportunity was early.
Yeah,
The best time
turn
to use
one.
it was the second round of the game.
Yeah.
When
You should have done it a
Nora
long
was-
time ago.
When Nora was hung out to dry.
Well, that falls up. That actually is a subheading for don't throw away your support ship.
Yeah.
So it is one of the things you do that throws away your support ship.
Because Ray's good, but Ray against an anti-list.
Well, this is actually demonstrating how good Ray is because she's making a fight of it.
Yeah.
Like she did in the last game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She is very good.
You just lose slower.
So
You still lose is the thing.
well, if you're throwing away 41 points. Yeah. So,
And that's my point.
yeah.
Ray is good, but not I can afford to throw 41 points away good.
Oh, yeah.
So
Now what do
Pat's
you
gonna
do?
sportingly fly Paylob off the table.
And yeah, what do you do there?
There's a jump in.
Looks like range 2, so
So it can still one shot.
that's like the worst spot. Range 1 from Manaroo and range 2, so you're still taking TLT.
Yeah, because he's getting that extra die. He can still kill Paylob, potentially. No. I don't
So
like
he's
that.
going for Manaroo.
If only you had an engine, then
I don't like
you're probably still dead from Manaroo, but
Shooting it with that Manaroo means you are more likely to die because then he has to flub the Revenge Droid roll and the shot.
yeah.
If you try to kill Paylob, then he only has to flub one roll.
Between 2 3-dice shots and a 1-dice attack if you do Manaroo. If you go for Paylob and kill it, which is the only way you win, you only take a 3-dice shot, which probably still kills you.
Why did you?
He He forgot. He's not been close to payload the whole game.
He took the target like a Manaroo. He knew.
So 3 hits and a crit.
No, that was all hit initially. The die roll, the die re-roll. Oh no, it was a crit, I guess.
Crit.
Oh, punch.
So it's all on Manaroo.
Manaroo's one shot.
Wow.
And if it doesn't work, you just burn out slams away.
That's a dead.
Yeah, that's dead.
So maybe closer than.
So close and yet so far away.
Yeah.
Look, it's painted.
Millennium Falcon.
No. Because if you shoot Manaroo, there's a half chance you just die.
I thought that he was range 1.
Oh.
And he was range 1.
Well, in the case of Manaroo, there's a half chance you just die before he rolls dice.
That's true, yes. I shoot a Manaroo.
Yeah, because he has pain bot, so if you shoot Manaroo, you have a better chance of actually dying.
No, yeah, I think that's right.
Wow. There we go. Looks like Clay and Alex is still going.
So who's disappearing while the other person interviews?
I am going to disappear so I can go and get the kit with the prize.
Because he has responsibilities that he has neglected.
So would you like to be interviewed by Calvin, Patrick? You want to jump on? You don't want the winner too, so I'll leave you a thing in the view to see though.
Was everybody 1-1? Manaroo with
Alright, well, you get to sort out the pairings then.
Yeah.
Have fun.
If you come all the way around. I've got to do pairing for next round. So,
Send it to the desk.
yeah, I will just wait for Pat to get in. I shall disappear.
Well, Mike's right there. Congrats. Sort of.
I thought you were grabbing.
No.
Awkward. Do I have to turn it on? You turned it on.
It is currently on. Yeah, you should be fine. So,
Hi, Audio Weasel.
yeah, nobody's been saying anything. I don't think anyone's paying attention right now. So, what did you think of that game? This is a general. Just in general.
It shouldn't have been that hard to kill Ray, but it was because he's got the TS advantage over Fenn.
Yep.
Fenn was just a little bit higher PS, that would have gone better, but or if Ray was a little bit lower.
Yeah, I'm sure Fed would love a second EPT slot.
I like how fast Nora died. That's always great.
She was kind of fed to you.
Manaroo is actually the dangerous one in this list, I think. I mean, if you shoot at him, you're letting the other guys do their work.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, that's always what you do with Manaroo Mind Link lists. If you focus Manaroo, she tosses the target locks away.
Yep.
Becomes obnoxiously difficult to kill. All the others do damage. So, you were saying that in that one pass near the top of the board, at least as we were seeing it, over on the left-hand side, he should have shot at Fenn rather than taking the range one shot at Manaroo.
And I believe was out of range. Or it was range.
No, that one, yeah. But still, we thought that was actually still the better play because because Fenn was at such low health that if he removed him, then you may be he'd have been in a much better spot because he would have been only contending with 2 of your ships and he would have been able to start shooting at payload much sooner. And the damage on Manaroo ended up proving not particularly relevant.
Having Caleb out of the battle for so long was not good.
Yeah, it was the way you ended up splitting up.
If I could have continued to be chipping away with her or him,
Yep.
that would have been good, but he's way out of there.
Why did you split up so much?
The turn was too hard. She was perfectly situated so that there was debris on her left where a hard 2 would have been. She couldn't have.
You just didn't want to risk it?
Around.
That's fair.
I could have banked, but then I was stressing everyone.
Yeah,
So she had the 2 straight and then turn,
that's fair.
which is the bad part about mind link. There's one turn where
Yeah.
I didn't think Manaru was going to
Yeah.
hit with that 2 banks loop, and
Then you did, and that was very awkward for you.
that sucked.
At least you didn't dial in any reds and end up getting worse. Because if that had been a 2 straight out of Fen, then he probably would have died right there. And
So am I playing
unfortunately,
Terrence?
Yeah. I still think you should have talent rolled and traded.
A long time ago?
yeah.
When you broke off stride.
Oh yeah, on the turn where he did the sloop, you should have done a Talon roll on that turn rather than do the hard 2
Because
out.
best and worst case scenario is you would have been at range 1 in arc compared to at range 3 out of arc.
Yeah, head to head you're fine because you've got 4 dice and an evade.
Better for you because you add the evade and you get a 5 dice shot at him, which you
Yeah. That's
Gave up.
Alright, I'm gonna go over there.
Yeah.
My
Well,
mic fell on the floor a long time ago.
good job.
still not the worst interview we've had.
So
And we are. And the
our
way,
list
yeah.
is
Is this did Alex win his game then?
Yeah.
Last round? This is a 1-1 matchup then.
yeah.
So the way this is shaken out, we
If
have.
Aaron wins this one and Terrence beats Pat, Aaron wins.
Aaron was actually positing this very outcome after the first round. He didn't think it would happen, but well, it's starting to. And he has brought us yet another raid. Will this one finally win by not throwing away its support? Well, its support is 2 ships, so it's a little harder to throw it away, so.
There you go.
Ah,
So I'll let you
Right.
talk about all this whilst I fill stuff out.
starting off with the most interesting piece. Bandit Squadron Pilot! No, not really. Bandit Squadron Pilot, and that's all we care about. We're there. But we have Wes! Wes has Veteran Instincts, BB-8, and Integrated Astromech to help him live just a little bit longer and screw with people a little bit more. And Ray is also Veteran Instincts and is Burnout Slam Smuggling Compartment with no modification. With no other modification, rather.
This one is dealing with services now. So thanks for playing them all by the way, I'll ruin it for you.
So once more, you guys get to see Ray
Again.
again.
Completely differently. Well,
At least there's
we have
variety
the choice
here.
of putting Terrence and Pat back on.
But that would not be showing you new lists.
Yeah, or show off new lists. So.
Yeah. So you get to see Sarasu on the table now. Yeah, aren't you excited, Chris? It's Sarasu, one of your favorites.
Oh, she's not one of our favourites.
Well, she's in one of your favorite ships. Not the most favorite because it's not a Star Viper. Those are shit, so they're bad, and you should feel bad for liking them. I'm kidding.
They're awesome.
I know. I customized one and painted it.
You've just got to be good at the game.
You're still bad.
I didn't deny that. I just said, you know.
I actually have a winning record with Star Vipers. In fact, one of my fastest record wins ever was with 2 Star Vipers.
Say you played it once, won, and then like, okay.
Actually, no. Actually, no. I've played like 4 or 5 games with Star Vipers, and I think I've only lost 1. One of my fastest record wins is actually with Star Vipers.
Because they're
2 of them.
awesome.
Well, actually, it was just an absolutely ridiculous turn where 2 IGs flew into 2 Star Vipers and 2 Kiraxes, and then I threw 16 dice at 1 IG and erased it. Oh, no. It was just, that one was 2 M3As. 2 M3As, 2 Star Vipers. I threw 14 dice at it. 2 of which were Mangler cannon shots, and it just went away. And one of the IGs just went away. Then the other one got blocked off the board.
Sounds about right. What's wrong?
Still not my fastest one though. That was the TLTs against 3 T70s.
That
Okay.
doesn't really count.
It counts. It was a tournament game.
Does it count?
It
Is
does.
that the one you're most proud of?
No, but it was the fastest. I never said it was the one I was the most proud of. It was the one that was fastest. Pride is not an objective measurement. Time in game is. So we've got Cad Solus, Sarasu, and Fenrao for the fun times. Well, here's Fenrao with auto thrusters. We'll see if it does better than the stealth device version, but this is PTL as well, right? It was no, the last one was MindLink, so here's another variation on it. Cad will have Predator. I don't know if that's going to be much good. And Sarasu has a heavy laser cannon. We'll see how good that is. Look, it's shiny toys.
So we are getting to see the other two players.
We are, because that seems like the more variety option. What the heck are these? These strike me as very British.
Maltesers, they're the best. Well,
I said they strike me as very British. I assign no value to the descriptor of British. If you took that as an insult, that's on you, not on me.
I bought them in Canada. I mean, they got like French on them and everything.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Yeah, if you took that as a slur on British candies, that's on you. Entirely on you.
Most people like to put slurs on British food in general, so, you know, that's the way I usually take it. So what do we have going on? Sarasu?
Well, to be honest, I prefer Chinese candies that are horrible for you, so.
Oh, look. We've got
Ray. At 59 points.
Wow.
Yes. Wait a second. 59 points can't be right for this one because she doesn't have a hull upgrade in this one. That's not right.
What's going on?
Can't all have been 59 points.
44. No, it's not possible.
You must have done something wrong at some point. Well, by we I mean Chris.
Because Wes and a bandit comes to 44 points. Yeah. So if he is running a 59-point raid.
The last raid should have been 58 points.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah, because hull upgrade.
The first one was 59. The last one had it. The first one had engine. Clay had engine.
Right.
No, because you have Burnout Slam and
for one.
Oh, no, that's the same.
Yeah, yeah,
this one
Okay,
is actually 3 points less.
Yeah, so 56. Yeah, that would also still be 100. There you
I
go.
would still update the list. It's okay.
Are you sure?
No excuses, Chris. If it's not done, like, instantly, it's no good.
Yeah, you have whole minutes.
Alright.
Is this it?
Okay.
Stress tokens. And
So again, I'm just going to do my
It is thumbs up Corin.
yeah. Alright, so 3 rays in a row.
Time starting now, gentlemen. Good luck
Fan.
for the last round. Good luck.
And yeah.
Alright, it's the A-Team.
Predators.
Not really. And a coin.
And the coin.
So the Bandit Squadron is hanging out, trying to not die in the first round.
Well, it's only 12 points. I think you're okay if you only throw away 12 points of support.
From when I was flying a 3-ship scum list that had a bandit in it, the games that you win,
I just did that.
it was a Black Sun Soldier actually.
Oh, you're right.
It was a Black Sun Soldier with feedback array. And the games that you actually win are the ones where you don't just let it die for no reason. It needs to be a worthwhile trade. So hanging this guy off to the side.
So Alex flying in formation.
There was one of the games I played on Monday. I was opposed by a headhunter that I just ignored. He was bait. I ignored him. And then the defenders murdered things as they all want to do.
The one that's specifically born.
when you never get hit, it turns out you're pretty good.
That's a good job. Green dice are so reliable you can plan around them.
So which one's Fan?
Well, obviously
One
the
that
back
hasn't
one.
moved yet.
Well, do you want to create a little marker?
I need to. Where are we?
Oh, sneaky.
No text this time, aren't we clever? Everyone's 1-1.
Wes is so badass that he doesn't need to.
That's 2-0.
No, almost everyone.
If Pat wins, he wins.
Yeah. Well, 4 people are 1-1.
So Clay and Steve are both 0-2.
No, Steve won his first game.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Did he?
Yeah.
Steve beat Alex game 1.
Oh, yeah.
And then Alex
So-
won his game and is now 1-1 and against Aaron. So
Chris
this
just
is really
screwed him
doing
in
today.
It's almost like I got up at 5:30 in the morning and made videos instead of sleeping.
Chris was like, shall
You
I
can
see
sleep
if I
when
can
you
get
get-
the Tome software on his laptop? And I was like, no, we have 6 players. We don't need to do that. We can easily figure this out manually.
Well, when he said we, he obviously meant not him.
I did inform the players that they needed to remember their own results. So
Because you wouldn't.
yeah. I'm too busy trying to do production and commentary.
So Steve is
That'd be
1-1. Clay is 0-2.
Yep, Clay is the only 0-2. Pat is the only 2-0. Everyone else is 1-1.
All right.
We will have a clear winner after this game because head to head.
One way or another, yes. Actually, if Terrence and Alex win, then they haven't played, I don't believe.
But it will go to who they beat to get the.
Yeah. But then Patrick would also be 2-1. And then there would be the 3 of them.
So I'm Patrick will win.
So what you're saying is you hope Patrick wins,
But Alex wouldn't have
Because
played
then it
either
will-
of them, so
prevent any problems.
I don't care. I'll wait. I'll make it work.
we'll figure it out, if necessary.
Chris will just make shit up and tell them who won. Because we didn't track MOB.
Players did.
You sure?
No, I just made it up to make it sound like we know what we're doing.
But we don't.
So it might not be an issue.
It's
so
not live.
fine.
You are filled with filthy lies. Lies like the British make good food.
The British make the best
To
Chinese
be-
food.
Honestly, I actually like the Maltesers they had in Hong Kong. I don't know if it's the same recipe.
Try and see.
Yeah, so it was probably the British recipe.
Yeah.
Not long. Not
When I was there, they were still part of the British Empire.
not long enough.
99 years. Not long enough.
No.
Who screwed that city up enough?
To extend the lease.
We should have just taken it like we did with the rest of the world.
And how much of that do you still have?
You know.
Well, these ones are Canadian, so. Well, I assume they're manufactured here, does it say?
I believe so. You can try one and see, does this
Sure, I'll
taste
try one.
exactly like...
Actually, no.
Imported by Mars Canada.
Interesting.
It may actually be brought in from somewhere.
Yeah. Maybe they just had a different recipe in Hong Kong then. Because, well,
Like, they're made of dog or
At
something.
least I don't know what the results are. So nothing happened. Can you roll in the tray?
guys, you're on stream.
You don't have to roll them in the tray, just put them in.
So it was that.
Yeah, Ray. 4 hits.
Sounds good.
Boom. That's pretty good.
Thrusters for 4 of it.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, auto thrusters. Fun times. So this is why you say auto thrusters, not stealth device.
Yeah, but what if that extra die from the stealth device had been an evade?
Well, that's luck, not guaranteed.
What if that blank had been in focus? What if the blank had been in focus though? Then you don't get your auto thrusters.
But
He hasn't got a token.
and he would have taken a focus action. Hit, crit.
That's pretty good. Doesn't he add blanks and do stuff?
Oh no, I have.
I don't know what he's doing. I thought he had rerolls. Oh, I guess he's shooting west. I guess he's shooting west.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, everybody's favorite critical hit.
Console fire.
Ha ha, Wes. Oh, Wes.
It's a fire in space. I don't know.
That looks more like a tiny person.
Isn't the fire on Wes or is it on the bandit?
I was just setting things on fire.
So it looks like a tiny person on a fire.
It's because I didn't change the size of my needle nib tip.
So you're bad at this, is what you're saying?
Never second guess yourself. Right.
That's what you're saying.
And it's also what you're saying. You know they can't see you when you shake your head.
That's why I've got you to do commentary.
So Cat took no damage?
Yep. Because he's a dick.
Yep. Whichever way is the correct way. Should respond to that.
Amusingly, both are technically colloquially understood as an affirmative response. Isn't English fun? Thanks, guys.
It's the best language I know.
Do you know another
I missed
language?
that.
No.
Wogang Fatman.
Parlez-vous en anglais, s'il vous plaît?
Sprechen Sie Deutsch?
9.
Yeah, ambition. I did. Many years ago. I did German up until age 18. I did French up until age 15. And if you ask me to speak any right now,
I'm not going to do that to you.
that's good.
Going to be an
I'll just make fun of you for not being able to do it. Because that's who I am.
I'm expecting a K turn here. Right.
So Guido.
Yep. Really nice move by
That
Alex.
is one I do not speak.
So, obviously, Cad's ability is that
Hi,
he
John.
gets double focus when he performs a red maneuver. So, really nice move
Yep.
by Alex.
This is where we need someone in Twitch chat who understands. Who can tell me what foul lies you are spewing.
Or else we'll just commentate on the game. No.
Why would we do that?
Iga. Yeah, learn Go focus tokens.
I love it when there's foreign languages that that have to intersperse English.
Because I don't know the Cantonese for that, so. That was just, this one has 2 focus tokens. That's it. The Japanese and Cantonese do it all the damn time. They steal words from English almost as much as English steals words from everyone else. See, the funny thing would have been if Aaron had predicted that and just went one forward and bonks Ray off the back of CAD, but I don't think he did that.
I'd still take that if I was Alex, because it's unlike, well, I'll happily take shots that are as good as unmodified from Wes
out of range.
and Wes.
Yeah.
Sorry, Wes and Ray.
Yep. I said it would be funny, not that it would actually be good for Aaron. Like, honestly, like, Aaron would actually want to go forward and go hit somebody in front of him. Because, frankly, he did no damage to CAD anyway, so choosing CAD as a target doesn't actually help him.
So
And
you
does the
called it right, it does do the one forward into a back.
Bumps. And, oh, BB-8.
Yeah, Wes does have BB-8 still. He didn't pitch it to avoid the console.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he'll complete, and he might actually be able to shut off that console. Yep, that's what he does. Now he can take some tokens off. I actually think for... I don't actually like this that much because...
It doesn't matter if he's flipping tokens off cards,
Yeah.
because he's got enough.
But he can,
And no one else is-
damage through though, so
Well, if he takes a focus token off, then
hit crit.
he has to either... Like, I think that Headhunter edged into his arm.
Shaken pilot.
Yeah, that was a crit. What was the crit?
Shaken pilot.
Shaken.
It would have been tempting to put everything into Fen or something else, but
I don't actually know who I would shoot here, because Sarasu has stealth and Fen has auto thrusters.
yeah, and
Actually, no, Sarasu
next-
grants a reroll, so I choose Sarasu.
Yeah,
Oh, that's just two.
Hits onto Sarasu.
That's a hit.
that's a hit. Wow.
That's why you take auto thrusters, but no, you can't. Oh, that was unfortunate.
Don't have a shield.
And the stealth device.
Yeah.
Oh well. Now Wes dies. I don't think he'll survive both shots.
HLC into Wes.
I really don't think he'll survive both of these. That's just two.
Wow.
That's the main thing I don't really like about Sarasu. It's hard to really fit in the action economy onto a psych platform.
Yeah.
I did like the Predator Mangler cannon setup.
Oh, double evades. So
See, X-Wings will randomly do this and seem like the best ship in the game. But then sometimes those will both be blanks and he just dies. And then it will be rightfully the worst ship in the game. Well, one of them.
So, just rather than ignoring the roll, we're just moving back because Alex forgot to shoot Fen first.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
they've done a shot out of order, but Alex is happy to just continue. It's fine. Let him go back.
so 0 damage.
As I said, sometimes the X-Wing will do this and look like a fantastic ship, and then sometimes the X-Wing will just roll blanks, die,
Yeah.
and look like a terrible ship.
And,
The latter is more likely.
and yeah, especially unmodified.
So,
So he took the 2 hits for
Yep, knocks his shields off
that way.
because he wants to
Has-
save that focus for the shot back.
Wasted.
Wasted.
Hit crit crit.
Aww.
One of
Quick
it.
sneaks
So
through.
crit.
Is he dead?
As a direct hit.
the direct.
Did he roll a focus on that last evade roll?
He did.
Yeah, so Wes taking that token away was actually relevant.
Yep.
Contrary to what we were saying before. So we were wrong because we are bad at this game.
Well, it was always an option when he chose to shoot at Cad. He would always have that second shot from.
He was gambling that the bandit would live, but well, Alex did try to finish off Wes rather than smack the bandit. Which is the play I would have made. Honestly, I would have gone for the kill onto Wes, and then taken out the bandit.
Yeah, I mean,
but
on another
that
day,
didn't work.
The
On another day that would work.
The HLC kills Wes, Fen shoots the bandit, Cad finishes off the bandit, and then survives.
Or at least, yeah.
So that could have turned out very differently.
Or at least blinds him or something.
So
on another day, Wes would be dead.
Yes.
But today is not that day.
We rolled 5 green dice unmodified and rolled 4 evades.
So apparently we're just seeing a ton of awesome green dice on the desk today.
Yeah. That's what green dice always do, right? They always roll on evades. They never let you down.
The game's not over. Like,
No.
Fen can
This is a poor start.
easily smash a ship a turn.
Well,
But you've got a
yeah. He's only got
HLC.
He's only got 5 health left on the support there. And an HLC and Fen can easily rip through that, especially since everybody's moving forward into the scrum now. I don't know what Sarasu's going to do because she's not going to be able to point her HLC at something most likely. And this is why I don't actually like the Sykes as an HLC platform. They're really hard to turn around or like...
I normally go manual on them.
Yeah. I absolutely tend to agree with that. My favorite setup is a Tansari point with Mangler and Predator.
Yeah, that's right. 30 points worth of win.
My other option for a West that I would have played tonight was
Only 26 points.
Ventress.
I normally put a whole upgrade.
Oh, I see. That makes him 29.
Or a shield.
Okay, that's 30.
Ventress and 3.
That's actually excellent.
3 Sykes with flechettes.
Yeah.
You know what? I think it's time for me to dig my Sykes out of the case.
It's a tie advanced prototype, so a tie advanced that has Predator.
Yeah. I think it's time for me to dig those guys out of the case finally.
Interesting. So I'm assuming Sarasu bumped into the Z, and everybody's bumping.
That actually opens up her HLC shot.
This could be.
She's getting an HLC shot she wasn't going to have otherwise.
She's not. She's going to take a primary shot on Wes.
Well, it depends on where Wes lines up here. Like if he goes like really, if he hits her. Yeah, I didn't see what that. Yeah.
Yeah, because Wes could just kill her.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the one bank might just collide. So
or I guess
now
the combination of Wes and Ray on Sarasu.
Yeah, like both of them only like Wes only has 1 shot and Ray only has 1 shot, so it's really obviously where that's going. Well, Wes's ability does nothing. Mediocre shot, Jansen.
I don't think he would be that bothered.
Well, we'll see how mediocre it is.
Absolutely.
Well, on the raw dice, it's mediocre.
So hit crit. That's
pretty good, though. That could be a kill.
The other direct is
that's a kill.
It's one of
I don't think that's really that big of a deal because Ray would have been shooting in arc.
I don't think the direct hit was particularly relevant.
I think it would have been range 2. So,
well, a range 2 in arc shot coming out of Ray is still effectively 4 dice.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
It's very close to 4 dice. It's very close to a 4 dice shot and at a naked 3 agility ship.
Yeah. So chances were good that Sarasu was going to be dead. Whether that was a direct hit or not.
He was very close to a modified 4 dice shot. So.
And now Fenn's got work
well, you
to
can
do.
see Alex is defeated in his posture now, and it's not really hard to blame him because 2 of his ships just went down in flames and he can't remove Wes.
And Fenn is stressed.
Yeah. Also not in a great position. I don't think he can hard 2 and come back into the fight very easily because there's that obstacle right where he wants to boost. Really awkward position for Fenn as well. His only saving grace is it's probably really awkward for Ray. No, I don't think. I think Ray can sloop just fine.
I think the sloop fits, yeah. Actually, either way, because everything will move out the way first.
No, I was thinking to the right and not hitting that asteroid because that will guarantee Fenn winds up with on.
Yeah, that's the way I would be planning it. Could go the other way as well.
The Bandit just grabs a K-turn, and I think West... Oh, I don't think West does.
No.
That would be silly. I'll probably have West run.
Yeah.
Run and look to re-engage. Like maybe a 2-bank away. Wait, no. 2 banks aren't green on the X-Wing.
Might just be a 1 bank.
And maybe just a 3-bank to get distance. Like a 3-bank into Ray. So like let Ray go first and then send West that direction, and Fenn shouldn't be able to draw a beat on him in that position.
Yeah.
And it preserves West and it sets him up to K-turn behind Ray, or just keep running. Depending on how the situation looks. Like if it all goes horribly wrong, then he can keep running. And hope that that Ray can bring down Fenn.
So there's the expected hard 2 that way.
And like I said, there's that asteroid right in the way. Not going to help him. So he's got to roll out. And he won't transform because that would help him.
And boosting. So,
I think he's hoping to have that rock as defense. Like that boost brings him to an interesting position against the Bandit.
Might be able to finish the Bandit off.
Yeah.
Well, you've just got to take ships off the table now, dear Alex, and hope that it's going to make a difference later on.
Yep.
Well,
well, hopefully this range 3 and auto thrusters works, but
okay.
Oh, this is bad. This is not what I thought Aaron would do, honestly, but he's sending Ray to chase. I thought he would just back off and look for position, but I guess Aaron wants a piece of Fenn, so that's bad. If that's range 2, that is optimal. Yep, that's optimal.
Choosing... I think, did he focus? Can't tell.
Yep.
That was...
And blank, and we're done.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
So, some good...
I'm not sure what to say about that.
Some good red dice by Aaron. It's a shame, obviously, the K-turn with CAD could have been a really powerful move, but BB-8 saved Aaron.
Yeah.
Letting him get that perfect shot.
Yeah.
So, you've got to say that Aaron must have seen that move coming.
It was a distinct possibility. I mean, and that's why. Well, when you have BB-8, you are almost locking yourself into a conservative green maneuver just so you have that reposition. And I think he may have actually been planning to do that regardless, because that actually doesn't actually advance West very far up the board while adjusting his angle to better cover the board.
Okay, so I'll throw it back over to the desk. I'll let you two talk to Aaron there.
Alrighty. And then...
Yeah, I'm not sure Alex
and you can
really
go
did
make fun of
anything
people.
wrong.
Sorry?
I'm not sure Alex really did anything wrong.
You should have rolled his dice better.
Well,
that's it.
Yeah.
That's all I can really say. Like, he really should have rolled the dice better.
He set up to potentially kill, or should have killed Wes, could have killed the Bandit in the same turn.
He did no damage, firing 2 decent shots at Wes. It's like, he should have done something. He should have at least forced him to pitch BB-8.
Yeah, Wes's green dice.
Yeah,
that was not expected.
He just threw 4 natural evades like it was nothing.
Yeah.
The excellent green dice deciding the game seems to have been a theme for the stream today.
Yeah. Not for the rest of the games. The rest of the games I just kind of botched on my own.
For the streamed
No, the
games.
dice saved me on the last one. I should say.
Well, for the streamed games.
Yeah, the ones we had on stream, the green dice.
We had a lot of
were pretty
ridiculous green
active.
dice rolls.
Because yeah, that one turn was basically the turning point.
Oh yeah, and like that first turn when he came in, I was thinking like I rolled max damage on everything. He rolled max evades on everything, so can't get much. Like those are all out of the way now, so it's gonna be normal. And
Yeah.
that did not happen.
That's not how probability works.
But yeah, that turn when he K-turned CAD.
Yeah,
That could have been very bad.
I was kind of expecting it, and luckily nothing. The Zed was in, and I was okay with that, just because I figured I'll have at least 2 other shots anyways. That barrel roll BB-8 also definitely killed him.
Yeah, we were saying that is why you take it.
Yeah, well that's why Wes got those 2 kills that game. So
Yeah.
I don't right now. I don't take a T65 without him unless it's Bigs or without BB-8. Sorry.
Yeah.
So just because you need some kind of maneuverability, and integrated is too good to pass up for Vector. So
Yeah.
Right.
Or even engine. Engine was a thing until integrated.
Yeah.
Not good, but
Engine
it was
is a thing when you have R2D2 and you need to turn.
Yeah. That's fair.
But yeah, that was
That
pretty much just a straight up bloodbath of
That was just
flying,
dice do horrible
jousting,
things.
jousting and things
going
came up.
terribly wrong.
I don't think I rolled less than maximum hits.
Pretty much not.
I think I rolled.
A couple of them were maybe a little less than maximum, but you were consistently getting 2-3 hits.
I think I rolled 3 out of 4 with Wes, and that was my only non-maximum.
Yeah, even the Band-Aid got a good one in.
Yeah. That was pretty brutal. And then
Crit hit on a range 1. So.
you know, Wes rolling 2 naturals and then
Two
2
more.
more naturals out of 3, so 4 out of 5 naturals.
And Alex not being able to generate more than 2 on those shots either.
Yeah.
Which you
so,
like expect from evade dice, but evade dice don't have to cope with that many hits normally. That's not fair.
Yeah. So, but that can happen. So,
Yeah.
and
It is a dice game.
You know, Ray. Did Ray take any damage?
Ray didn't get shot. Sorry, Ray got shot at the one time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, he took a target lock on Ray. That
You never
almost
took
counts.
damage there.
So yeah.
You only took damage on West and the Bandit.
But yeah, that could have been so different. It could have been a dead Wes and a dead Zed, and all 3 of his ships alive, and then all of a sudden,
That looks bad.
we're in a situation like we had in rounds 1 and 2,
Yeah,
where
Where they just Ray against the entire West
Ray
at full health.
Ray doesn't, in my opinion, doesn't have enough damage output to solo even usually half of this. Like the entire point of having Wes in here is just to set up range 1 5 dice shots against no modifiers for her,
Right.
which happens maybe 2-3 times a game usually, but not that one obviously because it's like 4 turns. But
Ray can do pretty good.
yeah,
Like,
Ray has a lot of damage output, but she doesn't have the survivability of other Falcons I find, or at least
it's all about getting them in
Fat
on.
Hat.
yeah, compared to Fat Hat.
Yeah. She's more survivable than Hat shoots first, but
Yeah.
who runs that anymore?
You've got to have them in arc, and then she's more survivable and has the damage output.
Yeah.
If you can also have a focus at the same time,
Yeah.
which if you're running up against Paylob or another West or anything like that,
Yeah, it's kind of awkward.
then your damage output is decent and your defense is.
So I mean, typically I would always want an engine on her. Obviously, your list you can't fit that. There's not enough points.
Yeah, I figure one get out of jail free card is nice, but especially my game against Terrence where he's running Shadowcasters with engine, like I can't catch them.
Yeah, it's difficult. Big
Yeah, how did that slam or the extra slam play out for you? Was it ever any good?
use it?
I use it for position. The first game I used it. I don't remember what for. The second game I use it to actually get in range of one of the Shadowcasters, and so then that gave Ray enough distance that she could keep shooting throughout the rest of the game. So, but yeah, otherwise if I land her at range 1 of 3 other ships, then it's a nice get of jail free card. But aside from that, engine would be better in basically every situation.
If you've got the points for it. But,
dropping the Zed is easy enough, but then
3 points.
That's 4 points into the modification, and then I have another 8 points that I can't fit on West. So
What are you talking about? Give him torpedoes.
West just
That's
with Ray it'd be trash. Like you need a third ship in any West build.
I mean, we saw Poe with Ray, and we saw
Nora.
That was
Ray.
behind Poe. Yeah. So
Neither of them worked particularly well in the games they played because Poe just ended up getting tractored onto an asteroid and blown up.
I heard about that. But
Nora blundered in alone and also just sort of got
Still
blown
did
up,
zero
so.
damage.
that wasn't even regen Nora, so that's pretty or not weak, but pretty fragile Nora.
Yeah, basically, your support ships were the only ones that actually did anything on the table for Ray.
Yeah.
I got a block
sad.
off with my Z95. That's
Your headhunter killed
it's there for.
somebody.
Yeah.
He didn't do damage.
Killed cat.
so
Brutal.
that helps a lot. But,
Nice.
yeah, and any West builds, I would never take West without a third ship.
Yeah.
So
That's fair.
I was thinking of taking this Ray with double juke snapshot A-wings. And I just want to try out all the new stuff. So. But then Patrick told me that they're not actually that good, and I usually believe Patrick. So.
Sometimes he's wrong.
Sometimes he's trying to convince people to not take good lists so they can win.
Yeah, because Pat is that win at all costs, right? Like, you constantly catch him cheating on stream.
So I'll probably try.
But seriously, no, Pat's a good guy.
I'll probably try out the A-wings at some point. I'm surprised you haven't done 5 of them with crack shot and snapshot yet. But they're 20 points.
They're not that good. I actually tend to agree with Pat on this one. I don't think they're that good.
I haven't seen them played, and I haven't actually sat down and thought them out, other than it'd be nice to get maybe one hit through twice a turn. Maybe. If I have juke. Not crack shot only helps for one. But.
It's actually not like I actually like reliability in dice, which is why when I was flying the A-wing swarms, it was the Predator push the limits setup. That's more aggressive. Like the snap crackle pop it's not actually that aggressive in that you run at them and try and kill them.
What if you put
in the same way? You're mostly just trying to control space and make it very awkward for them to maneuver. And then kill them.
Which is why I thought about pairing it with Nora or Ray, sorry. Yeah. Because then Ray can control the other area and much bigger and actually has damage up.
Yeah, the snap crackle pop list is actually more about controlling space and forcing your opponent to not do it because they look at you and go, "I'm not going there."
Yeah.
You don't set it up just to set up all the shots. Like you do it to force them into doing things that they don't really want to do, or risk shots.
And I was thinking of putting 2 of them with Wes, and then an ion missile Z95 that hits automatically.
Yeah.
And then just forcing them to come to range 1. And that would tell me how much damage I could they could have, which probably is not much.
No.
Which that was my initial reaction to snapshot in general, but other people have said some good things about them, so try it at some point.
Well, it appeals to a certain mentality, and it's actually not aggressive enough for my tastes because it doesn't try to just grab you by the throat and beat you to death.
What if you only ran 4 and did prockets? They're at range 1 anyway.
The thing is, the rockets you really want to have the setup. And that's how I ran my 30-point A-wings, right? With the Predator and push, so they could run in there and go, haha, I have the things I need, and explode them. Those were my 30-point A-wings. They had Predator, push, and rockets.
Only good in escalation.
Because they're exactly 30 points and they scale nicely. And I also had auto thrusters,
Yeah,
of
there
course.
isn't much that fits neatly into 30 points, but A-wings are cheap enough that you can pretty much make them however you want.
The normal 100-point version was actually, instead of rockets, they just have Chardan. So they're 25 and I still have 4. Now that doesn't have the same burst, but it's actually still pretty obnoxious.
Yeah.
Because it's 4 A-wings that are mildly annoying. It's also a hard counter to the quad TLTs.
Would you
I should be telling you guys about this, but
would you take 5 of them if it was that big?
Probably, yeah. I just don't actually own 5 A-wings.
Okay.
I had to borrow one for escalation.
I've got 2. You can have one. Running period.
Have them, you say?
So generous. Such a nice guy.
Are we recording?
I hope so. Yeah.
I don't know if we're going to actually cast it because it would be better off cut down before.
Yeah.
So.
You need to fast forward that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we'll record. It won't be live.
Live commentary though, when it goes to broadcast.
Okay.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
If we can get a chance to do that.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I have a grudge match for Caliban. So.
Oh, I wasn't actually planning on coming.
Oh, okay. Then you win. Spirit.
Not an epic.
You win the grudge match by default.
It depends on whether or not we're going to try and do Return to Karazhan again on Saturday. Which may happen.
So yeah, epic this Saturday.
And then next Monday is another Imperial
Next
Assault.
Monday is Imperial Assault campaign.
Yeah.
Oh, it's campaign, okay. I was going to say you're bleeding me out with tournaments. But
You can show up and play anyways. The campaign.
I still need to finish off the last mission. I'm on the last mission of the campaign. We've been on there for like 6 months. So
Yeah, whose fault is that?
Kind of mine.
Exactly.
It's me and my girlfriend, so it's 50-50 one of the faults.
Okay, so it's exactly half your fault then.
Yeah, pretty much.
There we go.
He has to say that because she might
Maybe
watch
watch
this.
I doubt it.
I doubt it too.
I don't know if she knows how to use Twitch.
Yeah, you would be saying that if she could be watching. So, honestly, like we have like how many people watching right now? Anyways, like not a lot. So, I meant just statistically, she's probably not watching.
But yes, epic Saturday, Imperial Assault campaign next Monday, and then X-Wing again in 2 weeks because
Bill is silly and booked
Bill-
a flight on the day we were
Yeah.
going to do Mansions of Madness.
yeah, we were going to do Mansions of Madness in 2 weeks, but Bill's not here, so we're doing X-Wing because the U-Wing and the TIE Striker will be out on
Is that
the 15th.
confirmed that we'll have?
Has Lion told you that they're shipping yet? Because it's Lion.
I'm
really good for X-Wing, to be honest.
Everything.
because I'm imagining a T70 core set type
Well,
of situation where we get it like a month and a half later.
it'll be.
Well, they didn't have a new.
When Force
Yeah.
Awakens came out, the new core set happened. We didn't get it till like a month after. It
We
came out.
didn't get the.
Corset was late. We got the
Yeah, we got the expansions.
T7.
Yeah, we got those.
No,
out.
that's because
Like, I remember watching the movie and going and buying the expansions.
Force Friday was a thing.
Okay.
It wasn't late, it was on time. It's just also one game, so I've got it early.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes more sense.
So
Yeah.
We got the T70 standalone and FO around the same time as the
Yeah.
States.
Yeah. Those were. Yeah. The other
Yeah, that was
releases
on-
were normal.
Which also, well, no, those were supposed to be part of the wave that came out in January. But they,
yeah.
Supposedly.
But so it is
Okay,
confirmed though that
I'll-
that TIE Striker and the
That is the
Wing will be
official
out
release
before the
date.
rest of Wave.
The
That
article
is the
they put
official
out
release date.
today still says
Before
they'll
Rogue
be
One.
out before Rogue One.
Okay.
And
The official
When-
release date is the 15th.
yeah, when they give that clear information, I would be very angry if Lion Rampant did not get us our ships on time.
Yeah.
But
So you're telling
having
us
said
that Lion hasn't sent you shit.
Correct. I do not have confirmation that they are sending them.
Will we know next week?
We'll know next
Monday.
week. Yeah, we'll know next week because
Hopefully.
they would have to be. They will be shipping them out next Monday to arrive by the Thursday. So,
You guys.
I mean, originally they had said Wave 10, the whole thing
Yeah.
would be before Rogue One.
yeah, it seemed weird
No.
that they rolled those into one wave.
It's, yeah, they did the same thing with Wave 8 with the FO and
Yeah, they're part of the wave in terms of.
with Wave 8, they combined the ships from Wave 8 with the T70 and the FO. They were like, oh yeah, these are now part of Wave 8, but then they actually
But then
came
they
out
came out.
first.
That's right. Yeah.
And then Wave 8 was like a reasonable amount of time later.
Yeah. That was a year ago, and I completely blanked
So
my mind.
yeah, it's the same thing where they announced
Okay,
Wave
what's
10
up?
first, and then they announced the Rogue One ships, and then they said, oh yeah, they're all part of the same thing, and then the Rogue One ships are coming out first.
Well, we should know that by now. Like, it seems pretty clear that, you know what, the way Disney is enforcing the release schedule, it's anything that's in the movie is going to be timely.
Yeah, yeah.
If we get an upgrade pack for whenever the Han Solo movie is out, it will be out with the movie.
Right.
So that means that
Shit will be out with episode 8.
yeah, so the rest of Wave 10 is entirely possible that it won't be up before our regionals.
Regionals is
entirely
second week of
possible.
January, so that's
So
part
it'd have to be out right after Christmas, which nothing would release then.
Yeah, I think
Unlike
after
that.
Christmas, nothing would release now.
Okay.
Because if they could almost make the Christmas ship date, they're not going to.
Okay, so we'll have you wing.
They're going to either make it or just let it go for a while.
there is 99% chance that is the case, yes.
Okay.
If people are wanting to play on their lists, I would assume no Wave 10, but
Well, that also might be why they gave up the dials for the U-wing and the striker for everything else, just because.
people can plan.
Yeah.
Test them.
Just so that
Well,
people
we
get
haven't-
some kind of testing for releasing half of the regionals.
Yeah.
Well, but it won't really work. It'll just like.
So
The
yeah,
regional
we'll see.
season has already technically begun.
Oh, I know. But that's why I said halfway.
So some regionals will have more different
Yeah.
ships.
Which is why,
Screwy.
like anyone in the second half regionals analyzing the first half is kind of because everything could be up in the air. I thought the rest of Wave 10 was going to release with this one, and so I've been planning my list around. Well, depends entirely on how popular Kylo Ren is.
Probably
And
pretty
if I
popular.
can run,
Also, the
if I can
quad
run
jumper will
bots.
be super popular.
Oh yeah.
Because that little bastard is so annoying.
Yeah, which is why I'm like, I should probably take large base ships, but then Kylo Ren will destroy my 2-ship list. But then if I take small ships, then the quad jumper will destroy my list. So
What you do is you kill the quad jumper with an alpha strike.
that is ideal.
But then that other
Quad jumper?
gets you.
2 quad jumpers, 2 torpedoes, done.
Unless they have,
Eat it, you little
unless they have evade
bastards.
dice like you. And just dodge. Somehow still dodge a 4-dice hit.
Yeah.
I will admit my green dice do tend to be pretty good against Terrans. I mean,
Yeah.
2 games in a row, he'd fired 2 rockets at the same Y-wing and failed to kill both. Because the Y-wing rolled just well enough to not die.
Tempt him so.
And then it would escape and mock him for 3 turns with TLT fire. And then the incident we've been making references to all night for the benefit of the stream was on Saturday we played a tournament over at Myth. Terrence had an Alpha Strike base list with Nidru with homing missiles and a stripped down Dengaru where he sacrificed the title to essentially get Nidru in there, and he had plasma torpedoes on Dengar. So he set up.
Did he have anything on Mandarin?
He still had
offense?
no,
he had
not
paintball,
not
right?
really, just paintball. Yeah. So he set up, got a unobstructed 4-dice plasma torpedo that generated 4, and then a 5-dice homing missile that generated 5 into the same TIE defender. The first shot took off. For the plasma, I had to spend all the tokens to not get hit, and you don't want to get hit by even 1 point of plasma if you can help it. And then on the homing missile shot, I just rolled 4 natural evades and didn't get hit, and only took 1.
Yeah.
It's like basically he spent 2 of his 3 ordnance shots, 9 red dice, take a shield and a stealth device off a defender. And the other 2 proceeded to just slowly grind his list to pieces.
4 defense dice defenders against
His second
with an evade against anything just seems unfair.
Well, that's why. Well, I only had 3 pilot skill 3 dudes.
Yeah.
You'll still be in range one of me even if I'm
Ultimately, they're not that good. They're not
I know,
that
it's just-
responsive. They're
They
just
don't
really,
output that
really.
much damage.
and
They're
as
They're just
It's
really
really
bloody hard to kill,
Yeah.
and they slowly grind you to pieces.
Which is the same thing as sort of what TLTs were.
Well, no, TLTs you can hit them. You are racing TLTs.
Yeah, I know. So instead of racing damage mitigation, you're just racing your hull.
Well, the thing is, the TLTs will reliably do damage, and they reliably
they'll
die.
whittle through everything no matter what.
Yeah,
Whereas
like, no matter what you are, they slowly chew your health down, and no matter what you are, you can slowly chew their health down.
Whereas with the
Defenders
Deltas,
is
you're
entirely well, the Onk squadrons. It depends a lot on the dice rolls. Like sometimes you will punch through and do 4 damage to one with 1 shot.
It's still 3. It's still
sometimes
3
you
dice
don't.
primary. So like if you're focusing fire, you should do. You should still
You
do
slowly
somewhat
do.
reliable
Slowly
damage,
grind them
unless
down.
it's
But,
upper
but
defense.
sometimes they burst you down as well.
Yeah.
Like sometimes the defenders just roll up and go, okay, here's a shot, here's another shot, oh look, you're dead.
And sometimes you just fly around and no one hits anything, and you're like, what are we doing? We're just moving little ships around
Keep K turn.
pointlessly.
The Onk squadrons have much more variance in their performance than the TLTs. The TLTs are very predictable, and it is a straight up race. Whereas the defenders, if you outmaneuver them, you're not racing them necessarily. But the TLTs, it's straight up a race. Can you beat them before they kill you?
What
Because they will kill you given enough time.
Eventually.
what time are we on for games? Do we have a timer somewhere?
Yeah, we have a timer still. We have 29 minutes.
Oh wow, that was a quick game. You're
It was 25 minutes.
fly straight at each other and
It was less than 25 minutes. Because they jousted and the dice just kicked Alex in the face and he went
was,
down.
What, 4 rounds?
No more than 4 rounds of combat,
three,
yeah.
3 rounds of combat, 1 round of approach. So,
Yeah.
And the first round of combat, nothing even happened.
Yeah.
Other than West took a little bit. So
Yeah, you basically jousted and the dice were like, no, we don't want this to go
Essentially
on.
2 turns to kill us.
We're filling time while the rest of them play, essentially.
Yeah. I'm just trying to see what's going on over there. It looks like Terrence still has both of his.
Yep, Terrence is making my dream come true.
It's like it's just mana room left, actually.
Yeah. So Palob on the table a minute ago, but not anymore.
Yeah, I don't see a hawk.
So
There he is, he's dead. The dream is real.
And then on the far table, Steve's Ray is dead. Yeah. With both of them. Oh, no. And then Clay's Poe is dead, so.
That's still
Norbert's
favoring
Ray.
Clay a little.
Yeah, that,
Assuming they're both in reasonable
yeah,
equal
depending on the
health.
hull.
Well, yeah, obviously it swings a lot based on health,
Shot on
but
that turn, that was 2. I was like, I need to stop 2.
those tail shots with Alliance Overhaul can be pretty good too. So.
He doesn't have tail gunner on there.
Tail shots with Alliance Overhaul because it generates a crit a lot.
Yeah.
And that's very relevant against
If you
Ray.
can push crits through on any hawk, then that's the way to kill him.
Yeah, it's very relevant against any sort of like high health shit.
I actually don't beat Chris that much. He lies. He wants your pity. I normally don't.
That's the sort of bottom feeding tactic we've come to expect from Chris.
Exactly. He needs your approval. Don't give it to him.
He needs your adulation.
Oh, you think you almost made me want to quit X-Wing, man?
Yeah, that was your dice. You
still won.
every other time, it's just been you.
It's a shallow, joyless life.
Only on stream.
Someone wants your attention, Greg.
You always beat me.
Yeah, on stream I almost never win on stream.
No, you just
I've
made up for that.
Oh, I know. Every time I come on, I mention. I think I've won like 3 stream games. I've played at least like 10. So.
well, adding to your percentage today.
Yeah.
The problem with sending me a Facebook message is that if I am on my way driving, okay, do it.
This is
You're not
also
supposed
true.
to do that. Remember that.
Yes, but the alternative was doing nothing and having absolutely no idea.
He was hoping maybe you take transit.
Because we were about to go live.
Yeah.
And
What were
like,
you gonna run if you hadn't showed up?
I was going to run 2 TIE Special Forces and an Interceptor.
Fell or Karna?
Fell.
Terrible.
Because
Well, against the everyone else running Rays,
Nice.
might have not been that bad.
Well, Ray tries to get you at
they're all
hard,
pilots
so
content, though.
the idea was that
Ray always tries to get you
it
at hard.
would be bad, but fun, hopefully.
Quick draw and backdraft? Or-
Yeah.
I like
All PS9.
I still like backdraft, and I think he's going to be playable. Competitively playable.
With lightweight frame?
Yes. I think so.
Maybe. It would be nice.
Because the list I was running him in before was Kagi and Karnor to basically keep him alive. And then at that point, if he can put out more damage than Darth Vader, which means he needs to get his double tap off twice in a game, then he's worth it. And if he has the extra survivability on his own, then that potentially cuts down how much damage he needs out of it to make it better than Vader.
Yeah.
So, I'm not saying it's guaranteed, but I think it has potential for me, and I've been one of the few people that's actually tried to make it work. So,
You always try to make everything work.
yeah, usually.
He's flying T-65s. Gotta give him
didn't
props
think
for
Hey,
that.
T65.
Wow.
And a Z95.
A T-65
Headhunters are a lot more common, so you get no points for that.
Headhunters are good for blocking.
Yeah.
Honestly, like, I feel like Wes is underused. Like, he's actually starting to crop up a little.
Yeah, well, with
And people are realizing he's actually very good at disruption.
if you can on his shot, if you can strip one of the if you can make them spend a token for defenders, then you strip their other token, and then for whatever else you have paired with, they just open up fire on that same thing.
He's quite strong against X7s. He's quite strong against Val.
Or for Dengar, you take away his focus.
Yeah. You can't get it back.
Exactly. I still think that Wes and Karnor are two of the most underrated pilots in the game. Just because
Karnor has issues that you can't really make him pilot skill 10 and have him fulfill his role as well because you need.
It's done. It's over.
Pat's down.
So
happy
Terrence.
2-1. Terrence, and then Terrence.
Okay. What if Steve wins?
Then Steve is 2-1.
Then he's 2-1.
But he would have lost to
Is he losing right
whichever
now?
one of us he's played.
Yeah, everyone else is 2-1 Steve.
Okay. Alright. So these two were 2-1. Renault had a little beating each other thing. So MOV.
You get a shiny piece of metal.
Yay.
Well.
My second challenge coin.
Well. You
You
get.
misplaced it, Craig.
I need one more, then I can fly backdraft with.
Oh yeah.
Shield tokens.
He's a TIE Fighter too.
Thank you kindly.
And then I don't even know what the hell the plan was, because
Also, you get one of those.
I think I already have one, so I will give it to someone.
you got one. Yeah, you got one at the
Whatever. Somebody gets it.
Hangar Bay event.
Yeah.
You got one at Hangar Bay.
That's it.
Oh, that's where you get a Predator.
Yes, you get
I will
a
take more
Predator.
epic cards. Because epic is a thing.
So I guess I need to give out one of.
It's a three-way tie with each of us beating each other, so we have to do a final salve in 3 ways. Let's do it.
I think I have that.
Oh, you have 8 dice.
Yep.
That's right. He has 6, I have 6.
I like my odds. Make sure you roll the Hawk dice separately.
I'm winning.
Because that's the one that will make you.
Alright, so we gotta give out
You guys can roll
There's 5 Predators.
I only have 3 dice.
this other stuff.
6. You got 8.
2 more of these.
That's,
Or not going to?
Well,
Just going to do half.
we're doing
Whatever.
half a kit, and then I can
Sure.
save half a kit for something
Did you hang on
else.
to one of those then?
I've kept one of those. I've kept half the tokens.
You won anyway. 5 beats 3. Oh, no, I have exactly 9.
So we're closing out the show. You've done it already.
We have not closed out the show. We're just giving out Aaron his prizing and
We'll
then
do.
trying
We'll
to
close
figure
the
out.
show right now. Then it can be done. So, I don't think it went too badly for our first Monday night tournament. We finished well before we needed to, even if we look at the time.
I think it's probably like 10.
20 minutes to go, so yeah, we would have finished by 10, given us time to pack up. So yeah, I think proved it's feasible anyway.
Yeah.
We'll definitely do it again.
Yeah, definitely doable.
Maybe try and push harder for more people. I think 8 is, I still like that 8 people tournament.
Yeah, I mean, 6 is fine, but 8 works for sure because then you guarantee the way it works out, you don't get a tie. Well, yeah, no, you wouldn't get a tie because you always get a winner. So.
Yeah, the 6 players mess it up a little bit, but everyone's having fun rolling final salvo dice. It's not too bad. What do we want to? So next week is the Imperial Assault Show. We're continuing our campaign. The show after that is now a U-Wing and TIE Striker show.
Yeah,
So maybe we'll get to play some X-Wing that day.
maybe.
We'll
see.
We'll try and book some people in early. And then after that is your Century Box Board Gaming Bonanza.
Yes, if I get enough people to come play silly board games with me. It's Boxing Day, so
Sounds like fun.
who knows? Maybe everyone will just be home.
Well,
Sleeping.
We can always play X-Wing.
eating leftover turkey or
There's
whatever.
always
The board
that.
game.
So just to keep people updated, everyone at the bottom half was 1 and 2, so they decided to roll final salvo for who got the stress tokens. Alex rolled 8 dice and got 1 hit.
Wow.
So
Perfect. His dice have been
his dice have been that all day.
really.
Unfortunate.
He's gonna melt them down and get some new ones.
It'll be alright.
Yeah, can't get them today though.
Have we planned anything into January? We were talking about it earlier, right?
Yeah.
Legends of
On the
Madness.
2nd, we were gonna do Destiny and Game of Thrones card game. And then on the 9th, that's when we're pushing Mansions of Madness back to,
Because Bill will be back by then.
because Bill will be back. So yeah, we've got
4 shows.
plans for like the next 5 shows.
5 shows.
So, yeah, it's like we're getting organized or something.
So if you want to actually see what we're planning, you can go to the Sentry Box Facebook page and go to the events section, and then you'll know anything that's got the tag of MNG, Monday Night Gaming, is one of the shows that we'll be doing here. So the timings are always the same, every Monday at 6 PM Mountain Time. Is it still Mountain Time? With the daylight saving stuff? I don't know.
It's still cold.
I'm not from here, I don't know.
Mountain time, Calgary time.
Yep. Then
Also Google time.
Yeah.
you can also check, if you go to the website, you can check the Google Calendar as well.
Yeah,
It's on there. We'll have plans to get some pre-recorded X-Wing games, which are going straight onto the Sentry Box Events YouTube channel. So on Sundays we have our casual X-Wing, and we're going to start trying to record there. So all you people who've been missing X-Wing, you can find it on the same YouTube channel you're probably watching this replay now.
Yeah.
And I think that's about it for exciting.
Yeah, so I mentioned earlier, but this Saturday we've got our epic tournament, and that we're probably going to record the games, not live stream, but record and then get those up on YouTube as well.
So it should be good fun. But yeah, thanks for watching everybody. We'll see you again soon.
Have a good night.